All right, you guys, it is about to kick off. It's about to start, and we are about to get on up. Let's make it happen.
In April, Luke's dad made 25 calls to find a place that could bring his son's creation to life. There were 14 emails to determine the size of the light bulb, and 18 texts wishing Luke a very happy birthday. And when all was said and done, Luke got to be a real-life superhero. And so did his dad.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike goes up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, pure air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to life. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Love makes you do crazy things, like sneaking the triple-double crunch wrap into the theater with double the legs you love. Careful, that double crunch may leave you in movie jail. The $5 triple-double crunch wrap box from Taco Bell.
Discover, I like your card, but I'm absolutely not paying an annual fee. Discover has no annual fee. Really? Yeah, we just don't believe it. Oh, nice. You would not believe how long I've been rehearsing that.
No annual fee on any card, only from Discover.
This is actually under your budget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you move in, Geico can help you save on renters insurance.
Yeah, Geico helps me with renters insurance. They are. And Craig practices the accordion every night.
Shall we move on to the next one?
We have mixers every Thursday.
Geico, it's easy to switch and save on homeowners and renters insurance.
When the entire day of Big Ten football is over, we recap it all. Complete highlights, interviews, and thorough analysis. The final drop presented by Auto Owners Insurance tonight on BTN.
The planet. Teaming with fun, flora, and football. This is BTN Tailgate, where Big Ten fans start their Saturday. Live from State College, 10 a.m. Eastern. BTN Tailgate is presented by T-Mobile. Whether you're home or away, T-Mobile has you covered.
Welcome back to BTN Tailgate. A promising sign from Fighting Illini as they square off with Rutgers. Their quarterback, A.J. Bush, would return to this game if they needed because they dropped 7 straight games in the Big Ten on the road. As we give you some updates around the Big Ten in general, as we saw at the top of the show, Maryland against Michigan is still delayed. Deshaun Gary still questionable in that game, and an interesting storyline we'll continue to cover as well. Northwestern at Michigan State. L.J. Scott is dressed, still questionable for his return, but a promising sign for him in warm-ups on the field. As for the Illini, we heard A.J. Bush possibly returning, and I know the guys up from the booth are going to make their picks. And so Brutus has a little secret for what do you got? Who thinks going to win today? What do you got? Okay, I'm 0 for 2 on the season, going with the home team. I think I'm safe today, going with Ohio State. What do you say? Okay, sounds like you have a winner.
I like the chances. We the tie for the second straight week. Everyone went 4-1, including our guest picker Tim Miles, the Nebraska hoops coach. But it was Tim who won the tiebreaker. So Nebraska hoops coach Tim Miles is the champ. He's the winner. Tim Miles wins by shoe one. Tim Miles is closer. He's not the competition. He's not up here. Three-time All-American, national champ, Super Bowl champion, defensive player of the year, Ohio State Hall of Famer. If there is an accolade, he's got it. Mike Fox for the all-time great safety in Big Ten history. Joining us here on BTN, it is great to see you.
Great to be here. I'm loving it. This is a great atmosphere. It's a lot of fun.
Tell us what you're up to these days.
Married, 4 kids, working for Johnson & Johnson regional manager. My 4th kid is my little brother, who's a sophomore at Belmont Kaufman, who are 7-0 right now. In the state, so he has a couple of
Shamrocks.
How about that? Go Rams.
Yeah, Dublin Kaufman football. All right, let's do some picks, and we're going to put you in an uncomfortable spot right away. All right, how do you feel about that? You have to choose Michigan or Maryland.
I'm going with that team up north. I think they're going to take momentum from last week's win against Northwestern and handle business. I'm going with Michigan as well.
Same, Mike. Most Ohio State guys never pick Michigan, by the way. I'm just telling you.
You can get away with it. You can only want to. I'm going to go Michigan in this one as well. I just think there'll be too much defense there.
All right, so again, that game in a delay. We're told maybe about an hour or so delay until they get that one going in Ann Arbor. As for Northwestern and Michigan State, guys, this one on FS1, where are you going there?
I'm going Michigan State. Coach Antonio has a great program, and those guys are going to handle business. I think they're going to take their defense and play tough ball at home, and they should hold down the court. I'm kind of torn, man, because the way Northwestern played last week. I'm going with Michigan State.
Michigan State, great defense. Michigan really torn there. Bad weather and a great defense by Michigan State.
I think Michigan State will find a way to run the ball today. I'm taking Michigan State.
Cats have won 4 of the last 5. Is it 2 U5? People analyze it here last night. Here on BTN, I think this is an interesting line. Either way, Illinois or Rutgers, where are you leaning in?
I'm waiting for Rutgers. I think Rutgers is going to, they're playing at home. They got to get some momentum. That's my upset pick of the day. I'm going with the Rutgers. I'm going to go with the beard. I think Illinois is going to pull it off.
I'm going to go, Mike, you know what happened with the school, right? I'm going Illinois.
I did go to Illinois. This is a really difficult
but I'm in a contest. So I'm going Rutgers. I'm with you. Why are you going with Rutgers? I mean,
first of all, I have picked this team like twice, and they've let me down twice.
So I'm going right back to the well because I'm in this contest. I'm not going to hurt you off. Illini won conference road win under Lovie Smith. It was at Rutgers 2 years ago, interestingly enough. And they wore black uniforms that day. Hanging in all stuff. You don't remember what you did 2 days ago. You don't know what uniforms they were wearing. I'm in Minnesota in a mid-afternoon BTN window.
I'm going with the Fighting Illini. What color they're wearing. Lovey's like the best.
The strength coach is one of my good friends.
So
And I think Iowa's defense is going to give Minnesota and your buddies all kinds of tests. I think Iowa.
Yeah, I like Iowa in this game as well. I don't think they have anybody's matchup with no offense. Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Playing for Florida Rosedale Gophers just 5 wins in their last 42 trophy games. Prime time on BTN, Nebraska and Wisconsin.
Well, I mean, we already know Wisconsin. That's the safe pick here. I think they're going to have a visit at home at night. It's just unfortunate Nebraska is catching them at the wrong time.
Yeah, I got to go with Wisconsin. Johnson will take it like I said, get the ball 85 times.
I'm going with Wisconsin. All right, so that leaves us just the one game here in Columbus. Oh, this is a tough one. Guys, and the Hoosiers, who you guys got? Who you got? Where are you going with this one? tough one I know for you. Ohio State, I think we covered the spread, and we got the game back on the field, and he's victory. Okay. I think that, the defense line is going to be inspired by my speech. So I'm going, I'm going in. Where are you going? Buckeyes trying to get 24 straight wins over Indiana. That would tie the longest streak for one Big Ten team to another ever. Mike Cox, thanks so much for joining us. Up next on BTN, game one of our triple header. Lisa Byington in Piscataway.
We are in the birthplace of college football, and the hunt for a first Big Ten win is strong in Piscataway today. The home team, part of a blackout today. They've had success in those uniforms before. They hope it leads them to a first conference win this afternoon. Time to get your Saturday started from the Garden State, where something is going to give today between a couple of teams looking to get on the right side of the Big Ten win column. So happy you could join us alongside the College Football Hall of Famer, Chuck Long. I'm Lisa Byington. And Chuck, we have a couple of rebuilding programs here today. And when you're rebuilding, trying to get to the top, facing another program, rebuilding, trying to get to the top, it's important to try to beat the other guy.
Yeah, that rebuild is a tough process, and both head coaches are in their third year, and you want to try to turn around in your third year. If not, at the very least, show some progress. And here's a chance for a Big Ten win for one of these teams they haven't had in a while. So this is a big game for both teams.
To try to get Illinois to that Big Ten win, they have some good news. They have their grad transfer, A.J. Bush, back. He will start at quarterback for them today.
Yeah, it's good to have A.J. Bush back. You know, it really shows signs of greatness early on in the season before he pulled his hamstring. Now he's back, and he gives them some versatility. A dual-threat quarterback with both can throw and run the ball. Here's displaying nice touch over the linebacker. And there he is on the running ability. They're not afraid for quarterback sweeps with A.J. Bush. And here's a sweep. And here he is with scrambling ability, getting outside the pocket and making a play. They already have a potent running game. They'll add to it today.
How about Rutgers and Art Sikowski getting his sixth straight start? Man, this Rutgers coaching staff thinks he gets better week by week.
Well, he's a true freshman, but I really like his skill set, Lisa. He is tall in the pocket. Now, he's not your dual-threat quarterback, but he possesses a strong arm, as good an arm and a release that I've seen in a long time for a freshman. Here he is putting that ball in there. Look at that release. Nice high throw, keeps his elbow high, but he's all pocket. They need to protect him. He's taking some hits, but they need to protect him today.
These quarterbacks, these offenses, how should I say this? They have an opportunity here today against a couple of defenses that have been rather challenged against the run this year. That's good news for some backs we'll see.
Yeah, it should be a lot of run game today for both teams because both defenses aren't stopping the run. And for Raheem Blackshear of Rutgers, he is their do-everything guy. And not only will he be in the backfield, he'll also be as a wide receiver, a slot receiver. They're going to move him around. Look for 20 to 25 touches with Raheem Blackshear. On the other side for Illinois, it's the dynamic duo of Reggie Corbin and Mike Epstein. Have equal amount of reps. Both have the same amount of rushing attempts. Keeps them fresh. They are the dynamic duo, and Illinois has really improved in the run game this year because of those two guys.
Yeah, a couple of the best duos in the Big Ten. Your weather here today, but we will see some rain across the Midwest and across Big Ten country. We have about 70 degrees here to start at highpoint.com Stadium. Cloudy, maybe some light mist here throughout the time. The two head coaches, Lovie Smith, Chris Ash. A couple of coaches looking to snap a couple of losing skids. Illinois has dropped the last two, and Rutgers has dropped the last four. Off the opening kick, a really good return for Illinois. Carlos Sandy taking it near to midfield for the Illini. And a flag is down on the play.
During the return, holding, return team number 24, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Let's take a look at your Auto Owners Insurance Impact players. We talked about those running backs for Illinois. Tell me about the defense that they're going to have to face for Rutgers.
Yeah, the dynamic duo. They have to stop those guys on defense for Rutgers. And it starts with their great linebacker, Deontay Roberts. But Saquon Hampton, as a free safety, has to limit the big plays in the back end, especially in the run game. They're giving up too many big plays. Look for Hampton to have a big day.
And so A.J. Bush, getting the start, he's only played 5 quarters, decides to throw it. He was going towards Reggie Corbin's way. You know, we talked to offensive coordinator Rod Smith. He says, I evaluated what I do, the calls that I make on first and second down throughout the bye week. He felt like he ran too much. Calling for A.J. Bush to throw on that first play. Bush will keep it himself. Right about at the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Trevor Morris.
And there's your quarterback run game, faking the handoff and taking himself. Good decision by A.J. Bush. We're going tempo.
A gain of 9 on that play. Hand off to Corbin. No gain again. Morris on with the tackle. Trevor Morris averages about 9 tackles per game. One of the seniors for this Rutgers D.
Offensive coordinator Rod Smith going tempo early to try to confuse that Rutgers defense.
First and 10. Tackles made by Kevin Wilkins.
It's all inside zone with the quarterback. He had the option to take it himself. It's all inside zone right now.
Fake to Corbin. That's the second straight throw we've seen from A.J. Bush to absolutely no one.
Yeah, they were trying a wide receiver screen off the run game, and Rutgers played it well. I think there's some confusion out here on who was getting the ball.
There is a flag on the play, far side of the field.
There is no foul or ineligible downfield as the pass did not cross the line of scrimmage. Third down.
And so A.J. Bush, known more really for his running skills than his passing skills, has been called to pass the ball a couple of times on this opening drive.
A lot of man coverage by Rutgers right now. And here he's looking to the sideline. And Rod Smith, the offensive coordinator, is going to help him get the protection right and taking it off his plate.
Bush back to throw on 3rd and 6. He's got plenty of time. Decides to scramble out to the sideline. And a flag down, pass intended for Corbin. A couple of flags on the play.
I thought A.J. Bush should have ran that one. He forced the throw in there, and he had plenty of room to run for the first down as they sift these flags out.
There are 2 fouls, both on the offense. Ineligible downfield. Offense, number 55. That penalty is declined. Pass interference. Offense, number 2. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Yeah, when you get in these scramble situations here, too many linemen down the field, they think he's going to run the ball, and he should have run the ball. And then, of course, you had the push off by the receiver. But that's a mistake by A.J. Bush. He needed to keep that ball. He had a big first down with his feet. Tried to force that throw in there and cause all kinds of problems with linemen downfield.
Mixing up the play calling, though, for A.J. Bush. This is our first look at one of the best punters in the Big Ten, Blake Hayes. Beating Avery Young, who stopped right about at the 20-yard line. Auto Owners Impact players. Raheem Blackshear, one of the best all-purpose backs in the conference.
Yeah, Bo Melton is a 4-star recruit. Really starting to come on now as a ball player for Rutgers. But on defense, Bobby Roundtree has been their pass disruptor, great pass rusher. And they have Jamal Milan back as a run stopper, which Illinois needs to have that run stopper in there. They've been porous in the run game defensively.
Jamal Milan, this will be his first game back after an injury, a lower body injury that he suffered really after the first week of preseason. That's significant because there will be no Jamal Woods on the line. Larray Oladipo also inactive, as well as Bennett Williams. Those are the three players who will be out during the return defensively for the Illini.
Return team, number 22. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Too many penalties early.
And that's one thing that man right there, Chris Ashley, talked to us about. We got to clean up our game. We got to clean up the penalties. We got to clean up the turnovers. That's one of the reasons why Rutgers has dropped its last 4 after beating Texas State in the opener.
You mentioned Bobby Roundtree. I want to see this matchup between offensive tackle Tariq Cole, left tackle for Rutgers, against Bobby Roundtree. Be a good matchup to watch all day.
Art Sikowski, play action, will throw on the first play, intercepted. That's Jartavius Martin, first play for Rutgers, and they turn him over. One of the best teams to create a takeaway for Illinois does it again early.
Art Sikowski just threw it behind him a little bit, and he's a little late with the throw. And that's what happens when you're a freshman. You want to see it develop a little bit longer. He's sitting in the pocket just a little too long, and he threw it behind the receiver. He's got to let that go when he plants his back foot. He'll learn that over time as he gets older, but just wait a little too long, then threw it behind the receiver, which resulted in the interception.
Sikowski's 9th interception this year, leading the country in that category. The handoff to Corbin, who gets sniffed out in the backfield. Kevin Wilkins all over it. Wilkins with a career-high 13 tackles against Indiana last week.
Kevin Wilkins. Yeah, had a great game, as you mentioned, against Indiana. He was a nose guard at one point. He shows his versatility coming outside as a defensive end.
Our first time we see Corbin and Epstein in the backfield at the same time. They give it to 26. Corbin was on the move. Julius Turner on with a tackle.
So far, so good on the run defense for Rutgers against a very potent Illinois run game. They put him in a third and extra long. This is where you have to be careful. Don't take the sack. You're still in field goal range. A lot of man coverage across the board for Rutgers, just locking them up on the outside.
The defense puts you there, so you got to capitalize it. Always.
And Bush will keep it himself. Pulled down by Deontay Roberts.
And offensive coordinator Ross Smith just wanted to play it safe to get back into a better, manageable kick. Or try for the kick.
One of the best place kickers coming in, Chase McLaughlin. He had a 54-yarder, a career long against Western Illinois earlier this year. This is a 39-yard attempt, but you see the field goals made 7, a 40-plus, 3, 50-plus. Both of those lead the FBS. The 39-yarder. It is good. Kind of a chip shot for him. And Illinois is the first on the board to lead 3-0 for Lovey's team.
King Midas, I expect the best of everything. You should too.
And we got all the top brands of tires.
Yes, indeed. Take these Michelin tires, for example. Or these Goodyear tires over here.
That should be a 7, but that's okay. You're on the board.
I like this guy.
Always a touch better means great brands at great prices. Now get up to $200 off select Goodyear and Cooper tires with the Midas credit card. Request your appointment today.
Let's face it, everybody hates fees. Now, SoFi has no fees on personal loans. That's right, no fees on loans to remodel your bathroom. No fees on loans to consolidate your credit card debt. See? No fees just feels good. Booyah! If you've got the drive, you can do a lot with no fees on personal loans. Booyah.
You want to bring the heat?
Prove it. With carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help place what you lose in sweat. Studied, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade. Your lineup, your network, BTN. Good, that's it. There we go! Jonathan Taylor in Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor, look out! Collide with Nebraska. Big Ten football. Tonight at 7:30 Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Football on BTN is brought to you by Discover Card, the official credit card of the Big Ten Conference. Plenty of tailgaters out this afternoon. Got games to show you in all different windows on BTN today. Illinois with a 3-0 advantage, and Art Sikowski will wait his turn. Been a lot worse after that pick in terms of the field position that they had. Rutgers defense forcing Illinois into just a field goal after that turnover. It'll be a touchback for the Scarlet Knights. And Art Sikowski, a true freshman, just really kind of grew up really close to the Rutgers campus. And then his senior year, he went to go play at IMG Academy down in Florida, 4-star recruit, but the third true freshman since 45 to start in the Rutgers season opener where they beat Texas State 35-7.
It's always good to see hometown kids stay close to home, especially a quarterback.
You see the 9 picks, though, that he has thrown this year. Not all his fault. He's got to hit the reset button on this drive. He's got Blackshear in the backfield. To Raheem Blackshear. A nice gain over to the sideline.
You see the speed of Raheem Blackshear. They need to give this young man the ball a lot today. Look for 20 to 25 touches. I have that in the game plan for sure. He has lots of speed, and he will be all over the formation today.
Coaching staff says that 20 touches is about a minimum for him. They'll probably average about 25 to 30 here today. Blackshear again. And they might use him in a few different ways, a couple different packages here today. But we haven't seen him be used in some of those ways here this year yet.
That was a good fill by Del'Shawn Phillips of Illinois. Their outside linebacker, and he's their leading tackler. Did a nice job of filling that hole. He was unblocked in the hole, made the tackle on a very quick running back.
Pitch. A couple of good blocks. Maybe just short. That would be a first down. They're going to give it to him.
Just a little power sweep. I like the mix of plays by offensive coordinator John McNulty so far. Of course, they had the interception early, but that was a good play call. It just didn't execute it.
A gain of 2 for the first down. I see some words between Blackshear and Del'Shawn Phillips, by the way.
Keeping Sikowski underneath the center this whole series.
Jonathan Hillman now in the backfield. Grad transfer from Boston College. Sikowski with some time to throw, nearly picked off again, and it was batted down by Cameron Watkins. And Sikowski's got to be careful, Chuck.
Yeah, he does. He's just throwing it behind the receivers right now. He he's nice in the pocket. Just got to let it go. That left foot is not pointed out far enough in front of the receiver. If you see that left toe, he's got to point it out in front of that receiver a little bit more. He had him open. That Jones open, just has to make the play, and just waiting a little too long right now. Some growing pains as a freshman. Wants to see everything develop instead of anticipating.
Well, they'll swing it out to Blackshear that time. Leads the team not only in carries, but also in receptions as well. In fact, coming into today, 19 catches as a receiver, 5th best in the FBS for a running back. Chris Ash, preaching play smarter. As we mentioned, turnovers and penalties have hurt Rutgers this year.
And they're saying it hasn't changed right now.
Those 3 wins that he got in Big Ten play all coming last year. One of them to this very Illinois team in Champaign. Trips to the right. Blackshear again takes it. And trying to get those extra yards after contact. Kenyon Jackson there on the stop.
They're finding different ways to get Blackshear the ball. You saw the little swing pass before this one. This was just a little straight inside zone handoff. So far, so good at getting Blackshear some touches. You got to go for it here. You have to go for it. Trying to establish a program, trying to get a win at home.
They got the big back in the backfield now, Jonathan Hillman at 225. And they hand it to him to do the duties. He gets the first down and a little bit more. Across the 50 for the Rutgers first down.
Jonathan Hillman is your bruiser running back. Not as elusive as Blackshear, but you see the power that he has to get that big first down for him. 6 foot, 225-pound back, and he's a veteran.
They call him Pop Pop because he's the oldest in the running back group. Comes the big brother to all. Again, a grad transfer from Boston College, and he stays in. Movement that we will see Rutgers do. That time, Illinois snuffs it out. Jake Hansen was there by the first tackle. Second on the team in tackles, by the way, coming into today, almost 30 for the season. Let's see what Jonathan Hillman has been able to do with his numbers. Enrolled in Rutgers in January. Not only do they call him Pop Pop, they call him the battering ram because he can do exactly that. He can just batter through some of the defensive line.
Yeah, 32 touchdowns in his career.
And off again. So they have gone run in the last few plays.
And try to stay ahead of the chains is why they're doing that. They want third manageable situations, which they have right now. Illinois is playing a lot of man coverage, and what they're saying is we're going to add another guy in the box for the run game and dare you to throw the football. It's just been about man-to-man every play.
Carried by Isaiah Pacheco. So all 3 of the main backs now have seen some work here for Rutgers.
Now you see cover 2 back there or cover 4 by Illinois because it's a passing situation.
Sikowski to the sideline, wrapped up. Dartavius Martin had the pick, was there to make the play, but not in time. It's a first down again for Rutgers.
This is a nice throw to the outside, a little comeback on the outside, and that's where you want to throw the ball when you have a young quarterback. Outside the hash and outside the numbers. Here's the throw to Bo Milton. Nice, easy completion. Keep that ball outside the numbers for a young quarterback as much as you can.
Bo Milton, one of those sophomores. They are excited about this sophomore class. Blackshear is another. Jonathan Lewis, right now listed as their 3rd-string quarterback. All a part of that class for the Scarlet Knights. Sikowski rolling out. He had pressure coming. And connects with Eddie Lewis, a freshman. You've got sophomores and freshmen across the board at the receiving corps for Rutgers this year.
A lot of young players out there, and they're going to foam in the game. Of course, they have the new redshirt rule. You can play 4 games and still be redshirted. But, hey, this is getting your best players out on the field and making it happen when you need a win. And that was a nice little bootleg. Move the pocket a little bit for Sikowski. Keep it simple. Make it simple throws off your run game.
This current drive, 11 plays and counting. Sikowski right off the gut. But a move, an ankle tackle, maybe preventing 6.
There's a flag down. Nice inside zone run play.
Illegal formation. 5 men in the backfield. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Those just kill you, Lisa. Hear it?
Count them.
Yeah, you have your 5 there. Yep. And those are the penalties just kill you.
I was hoping you could count to 5.
Yeah, count to 5.
I was holding my breath on that one. Trips to the left. It's the take, and a big one. Hilliman headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. 32 yards and the 5th score for Jonathan Hilliman.
Went to the same play inside zone to Hilliman this time, and he took a backside. Here he is, the inside zone. Nobody backside for Illinois to contain that. And Hilliman found the soft spot for the touchdown.
It'll be Gavin Haggerty, the redshirt junior, taking his first career kick. Filling in for Justin Davidovitz, who injured himself in the pregame. And the extra point is good, so congrats to Haggerty, who hadn't taken a kick since a senior year in high school. That goes back 3 years, Chuck Long.
It goes back 3 years. There's a great blocking up front to spring Hilliman for the touchdown. All Rutgers on that drive.
It's back. And it's front. No, really. The Triple Double Crunch Wrap $5 box is back. And it's still all mains, no sides, with 2 crunchy tacos and a medium soda. Just $5. Only at Taco Bell. Real people, steel people. They want real power. Real options. And real value. This fall, get a real solution. Get a Steel.
For those who are driven by purpose, who are building others instead of just wealth, giving back and never giving up, TIAA will help you live your definition of success. Whether you have $500 or $5 million. Investing, advice, banking, retirement. TIAA. Start today at TIAA.org.
Peekaboo, where's my favorite 1, 2? That's math for 12. Hey, who's this guy?
I'm Aaron's agent.
Oh, you're not his agent. Gabriel is his agent. Aaron.
He's my State Farm agent. We just combined his home and auto insurance.
Yeah, well, that's not possible because Aaron doesn't do combines without me.
I do, and they save me money.
Well, I was not expecting to get an arch rival today, but here we are.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Do you like cheese when it's hot and it's melty? The 3 for $10 deal got a cheesy upgrade. We added a burger, now topped with our queso. It's queso amazing, queso, see you soon. 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks. Oh baby, 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks.
A Rutgers drive that went 12 plays, 75 yards, capped off by the Hilliman 32-yard score. And what does he do? He goes over to thank his offensive lineman after.
That's what a veteran does. He's been around, and there's the run again, and had a little inside zone, and nobody to fill on the backside for Illinois, and Hilliman made him pay. That was a great drive with mostly Hilliman doing the work for Rutgers.
And Gavin Haggerty will do the kickoff duties as well. By the way, Davidovitz hurt himself, like I said, in the pregame. Warming up. Kick is fielded by Carlos Sandy. We'll take it to about the 25-yard line for Illinois. Illinois not trailing by 4. The offense, and Bush will go back to work.
I am the $5 lunch from DQ, and variety is my modus operandi. That's Latin for new burger, new salad, and strips, all with a DQ Sunday. That's English for Carpe Diem, because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
This place isn't for me.
The last place was pretty nice.
I don't like this whole thing.
I think we can do better. Change is hard. Try to keep open mind. Come on, Dad.
This is for me, son?
Principal, we can help you plan for that.
Wrangler jeans are made for those who roll with the times. Like him, and her, and these two. New styles, great fits. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Big Ten Conference and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Big Ten Conference.
Floyd of Rosedale is on the line when the Hawkeyes square off with the Gophers. An incredible effort there. Big Ten football, powered by American Ethanol. Today at 3:30 Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
No matter what college I got accepted to, if I can't pay for it, doesn't matter.
Incoming students whose income threshold is below a certain amount to be able to attend Illinois without having to pay tuition or fees.
Oh my gosh, there will be a whole lot more people who will be able to afford to go to school.
Students that do well in school, that want to get a great education, should have an opportunity to go to college.
This will be a game changer that, yes, you can afford an Illinois education.
A.J. Bush now playing in his fourth college program in 5 years. He began at Nebraska, was Tommy Armstrong's backup, then transferred over to Iowa Western Community College, played 10 games there in 2016. Moved over to Virginia Tech, was the backup, played in 5 games, and then decided to take his talents to Champaign, Illinois.
That's as many stops as I heard of it. College football players, like some of the free agents in the NFL.
It's off to Richie Corbin. In the backfield, a nice cutback. He's looking for a block from Bush. Corbin still across the 50. Corbin is still going to about the 25. And a huge gain for Reggie Corbin.
And that was all Reggie Corbin and his vision at the line of scrimmage and the patience that he had. Look at that cutback. What a great cutback by Reggie Corbin. And backside, Rutgers needs to be backside. And stay backside to make that play.
A gain of 52, and he got that block from his quarterback, too, by the way. Pass complete. Carmani Green getting the start for the first time this year. This is the second game that he has played in this season. Was suspended for the first 3 games. Came back to play 2 weeks ago against Penn State. More good field position here on second down for Illinois. Still searching for his first touchdown. Bush trying to scramble and get out of it. And that is the strength, really, of A.J. Bush.
Yeah, good job by the Rutgers defense. They had him covered down the field, which created havoc for A.J. Bush. Here's the scramble. All covered down the field. Look at the strength getting out of this tackle. And then keeping the ball on the outside where it's safe to throw. And saving the play and making a third short.
Richie Corbin in the Wildcat. And so we knew that we would see some different looks here from both of these teams. That's the first time we've seen Corbin in the Wildcat.
This is a changeup by offensive coordinator Rod Smith. And as he mentioned to us, Lisa, yesterday, they're going to mix it up. Try to confuse this Rutgers defense.
And those are the things that you can try to implement On a bye week, brings up fourth down. Illinois is going to go for it on 4th and 1.
The quarterback run game here.
Hand off to Epstein. The gamble pays off.
There's your 1-2 punch with Epstein in the game now. He's more of your bruiser, where Reggie Corbin's your quick back. That's your quarterback run game, and A.J. Bush had the option of handing that ball off or keeping it himself. He read the defense correctly, and he knew the down and distance and handed it to his bruising running back, Mike Epstein.
First and 10 to Epstein. Trying to cut the corner. It's about halfway there.
Rob Smith, the offensive coordinator, uses a lot of formations right now. Keep the Rutgers defense on their heels. Making them line up to a lot of different formations, but running the same plays out of them. The inside zone, the outside zone, some screen pass.
They're going to continue to ride Epstein here in the red zone. 8 of 5 on the last play. Here's Epstein again. He takes a hard hit. Deontay Roberts met him.
He's a tough running back, Epstein. And you want him near the goal line to get the ball, because he'll go north and south and put his pads down, and tough to tackle him. He'll give you that momentum you need on short yardage. Here's another third short and down by the goal line to get that positive yardage.
Illinois 1 for 4 on 3rd down. Mishandled snap. Doesn't matter. Bush is in for his first career touchdown wearing an Illinois uniform.
Touchdown, Illinois. That was a great play by A.J. Bush, because he mishandled the snap and had the wherewithal to keep his poise, tuck it, take it himself. Looked like it was going to be an option play to the left, and he just took it himself and won the touchdown. Heads up play.
It was a one-hopper that he took. We've seen the strength getting out of trouble. Now we see the hands of the eye-hand coordination of one A.J. Bush. Chase McLaughlin in for the extra point.
And it's good. Illinois 10, Rutgers 7.
Yeah, here's a big run and the block. Look at the block by A.J. Bush on the big run by Reggie Corbin. That's what you want out of your quarterback, leading the way. Gets the block there, creates some more yardage for Reggie Corbin, the big play in the game. And here he is. Going to be an option play, but takes it himself. Heads up play by A.J. Bush.
Dedication. Attention to detail. And going above and beyond. That's what it takes to do things the right way. With Rocket Mortgage, you can count on us to get your mortgage right. Because when it comes to buying a home, the right way should be the only way. Rocket Mortgage, America's largest mortgage lender and proud supporter of college athletics.
It's kind of like Uber meets a school bus.
Ocean Rise is a transportation network solution that connects refugees to opportunities like hospitals, schools, and places of employment.
The rickshaw drivers are coming onto our service with their own vehicle, but they're going on a pre-planned route.
The Hope Prize is a global competition that asks students to solve the world's biggest challenges through startups. The 2017 Hope Prize Challenge was to restore the dignity of 1 million refugees. We entered and Roshi Rides won the $1 million prize.
We want to create brighter lives, one ride at a time. Right now we're in Pakistan, but we want every refugee out there to be able to have the same access that others do.
because you don't know who can change the world.
Refugees are already survivors, so if you just give them a little bit of assistance, like a ride to their destination, it's unbelievable what they can do with that kind of opportunity.
A score. So it's 10-7. Gotta come back. Gotta come on back.
Welcome back, AJ Bush, after sitting out about 3.5 weeks away with a hamstring injury. And said has his first career touchdown, 3-yard score for Illinois.
It helped on that drive through a nice block on the long run and handled the football and scored a touchdown. Give the lead.
Pacheco on the kick return across the 30. Illinois, we have seen a different look here offensively. Look at the numbers, they jump out this year, the improved numbers under new offensive coordinator Ron Smith.
Well, more first downs and more and better total offense because of the run game. When you improve in the run game from 122 to 18, that makes a big difference in your offense. And they have two really good running backs that they've been riding all year long, and Corbin and Epstein.
And off to Blackshear, who is wrapped around and taken down by Cameron Watkins.
It's like a hole.
And there's a flag in the backfield.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It's your left tackle, Tariq Cole.
Yeah, he's matched up to Bobby Roundtree of Illinois, and Bobby Roundtree had a monster game against Penn State last week, or a couple weeks ago, with 2 tackles for loss, 12 tackles, and 2 sacks against Penn State. So he's a matchup problem for Tariq Cole. It's going to be a big challenge.
Yeah, that's a pretty good day at the office. Those numbers there for Bobby Roundtree. His defensive line have been one of the strengths for Illinois this year. Passes complete. But on 1st and 20, got a long ways to go. Complete to Bo Melton, the sophomore.
Yeah, trying to get some of it back. You have long yardage. Try to run that wide receiver screen to Bo Melton and get some yardage back. And Illinois sniffed it out. Both teams are trying the wide receiver screen today, not working.
Melton is a guy that can average a lot of yards per catch. Just about 11 yards per catch here this year. Even better than that last season. Across the middle, and it's tough, hit hard right at the first down marker. And a nice catch and a nice play. Nope.
Yeah, incomplete. That Sikowski's just throwing behind him right now. He's just a little bit behind on all of his throws. He should get that toe pointed out in front of the receiver and let it go a little quicker, a little bit better anticipation. They'll have that on time.
Vogelek was the intended receiver. Sidney Brown is the one who broke it up. This time going deep down the sideline. Was intended for Shameen Jones.
Yeah, it's a confusion between Sikowski and Jones there. And Jones was going deep and going to go short, and Sikowski was throwing deep. They're going to talk it over. There he is, just throwing it deep, and not sure what Jones didn't even look for the ball.
Adam Korsak's first punt of the game to Carlos Sandy. Fair catch. Coming up on BTN, a triple header continues. Iowa and Minnesota collide for Floyd of Rosedale. Then under the lights, Jonathan Taylor in Wisconsin hosts Nebraska. It's all still to come today on BTN and on the Fox Sports app. Scott Frost, of course, looking for his first win as the Nebraska head coach, trying to do it in one of the toughest environments in the Big Ten.
Yeah, he's going into a tough spot right now. And off to a rough start, but he's going to turn that program around. Just have to give it time. Got to give head coaches time. Takes a while, especially with a young football team.
Play action there to Corbin. That's it back over to the sideline.
A little swing pass out to the side, just trying to get something going. So far, both teams are staying relatively ahead of the chains. There's not been a lot of long yard situations for both teams, and maybe one.
Well, AJ Bush started out 0 for 3 passing. Gain of 1. That's the end of the first quarter. Illinois up 10-7. A battle between two teams looking for win number 1 in Big Ten play today.
On a very special Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Sport. You know how we're a college football family. We like to drink Dr. Pepper and watch games.
Yeah.
We found this under your mattress.
Soccer.
Everyone is really into it this summer.
It's a gateway sport, you know. First you're watching soccer. Next thing you know, you're going to watch lacrosse.
Look, it's perfectly natural to experiment with other sports at your age.
Easy, Mom.
I even drink other sodas.
What? There's other sodas?
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
When I'm on tour, I live for that moment when the lights come up, we hit the stage, and the crowd comes alive. My shows are all about energy. I feed off my fans, and they feed off me. To keep my battery charged, I grab a 5-hour energy shot. It gets me back to 100% fast. I want to give every show all I've got because my fans deserve nothing less. 5-hour energy. Get back to 100%.
Say there was a new kind of place, the perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs, the toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the home convenience store. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This season, I'm everyone with the case of the dropsies. I just dropped my phone. Can you help me out? Hey, honey, I might have dropped the match. I did. If I could show up on game day, imagine what could happen the rest of the week. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Start of the second quarter, A.J. Bush and this Illini offense going back to work. How would you evaluate Mr. Bush here so far?
So far, so good. He's making some good decisions, and he has some scrambling ability. He had one instance where he should have ran for the first down, but that was the only decision he didn't make that was very good.
And another flag. We've seen a lot of laundry here in the first quarter.
Ball start. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Vidarian Lowe, your left tackle.
Yeah, you come off the sideline, and you always want to, here he is right here, jumping early. You always want to remind your guys coming off the sideline, out of the quarter break, hey, here's the cages. You have to repeat the cages a couple times on the sideline. Sit in there.
Epstein's in the backfield. Corbin is lined up in the slot on the right side, and now Epstein's on the move, but it's a quarterback draw play. And A.J. Bush, a nice gainer.
Yeah, that's a real good call by Rod Smith, the offensive coordinator. Gets some of the yardage back, get some manageable situations. Quarterback draw, and A.J. Bush set up really nice. And broke a tackle. You see the strength with his running, too, as well. Good call.
A gain of 14 for the 225-pound quarterback for the Illini.
If he runs that option play to the field.
Illinois 2 of 5 on third down today. Back to throw. Pass complete to Chenard Davis. Did not have a receiving touchdown or a rushing touchdown. He does have a passing touchdown though this year.
Nice little sideline play, and that's one of those throws that A.J. Bush had a wide open on the wheel route. Could have had bigger game, but he just wanted to get the completions and the first down.
set your feet a little bit better and you have a bigger game. But that was a big first down throw.
They call him Mr. Versatility. Can do a little bit of everything. First down here for Illinois. Epstein takes the handoff. Let's check in for the first time a T-Mobile Studio update. Mike Call.
Elise, an explosive play at the end of the first for Northwestern against Michigan State. This is Kyrick McGowan. Could I be more wide open? 77 yards. It's the longest pass in Clayton Thorson's career. Longest play from scrimmage this season for Northwestern. Cats are up 7-3.
You know, I love Mike Hall, but when he plays that game, it's just not as fun when Howard Griffith isn't there to react to it, right? Can I be more wide open? Bush on the scramble. Hunting him down on the Williams was providing the pressure for Rutgers. And the pass again complete to Mr. Versatility.
Yeah, that's a great play by A.J. Bush, getting out of the pocket, extending the play, and that's what he gives us, Illinois offense in the passing game. Throws it inside. You want to throw no further than the numbers. You don't want to throw back way inside. Those are interception balls. Nice play by A.J. Bush.
Gain of 14 for the first down. This time swings it out. How about this? Davis. Pass is incomplete, but that's what we're talking about. Are they going to give it to him? They're discussing it there at the sideline.
Davis had a nice throw, nice little
intended for
lateral.
Epstein, and it is incomplete. One more look at it.
Here's the A.J. Bush play. No trickery. Yeah, here's a lateral to Davis. Throws it. You have to secure that football, Mike Epstein.
And you got to secure it and make one move. After you secure it, what do you think? And knocked it loose.
It's close.
Did he make himself a runner? That is Hampton, Saquon Hampton, who knocked the ball loose. Second and 10 situation. They're waiting as if they're going to review this.
Really nice throw by Davis. Good design play.
Let's bring in our rules analyst, Dick Honig, here for the first time as we wait for the snap to happen. Dick, what'd you see on that play?
I don't think they completed the process in the play. It was very close, but he didn't get it back into a position where it was really running. It was up on his shoulder. I would stay with the incompleted pass.
So Dick, when you say complete the process, what do you need to see him do right here?
Put the ball
to do that, to complete the process.
Yeah, put the ball away in a position where he could do something common to the game. Run it, pass it, kick it, and I don't think he got it back down to his running position.
All right, we will take a timeout here with Illinois leading 10-7.
At Coyote, we're going to treat you like dirt because we hold dirt in the highest regard. We're honored to find it under our fingernails. Lucky to be caked in it at day's end. It keeps us humble, honest. Dirt gets taken for granted by most. But if you know us, you know getting treated like dirt means getting treated with respect. Coyote, we dig dirt. Do you want to go out? Sure. Do you love me? Absolutely. Will you move in? Yes. And here you are, ready to share your life, your love, and even your finances. Although you may not always be on the same page, the PNC can help you set a budget you both can agree on. The sooner, the better. In fact, today is the perfect time to start. PNC, make today the day.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. We've got 25 employees who depended on it, and that's all that mattered to me. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. Incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
Be who you'd like to be. Love who you want. Just give it your all. Together, our world's
is so much better. My world is so much bigger. I love it when we come together. My world is so much better.
Well, we went to break because Lovie Smith called a timeout, and then moments ago, this is what he was doing, talking to the officials. We have confirmed that that play was not reviewed. And I think Lovie, it looked like he was asking why not.
Trying to talk him into it.
Bush again, they call number one's number. So let's take one more look at the end of the play. The pass to Epstein.
There's Epstein, and did not secure it long enough to a running position, as Dick Honig said. Good call.
Again, Saquon Hampton there defensively making the play for Rutgers. A captain, a 3-year starter.
And he has to be the one to make the plays in the back end to prevent those big plays, and so far so good.
Bush again back to throw. And again has to scramble out of pressure, just throws it away.
Good coverage downfield by Rutgers. Nowhere to go with the football, and he smartly gets rid of it to save the sack.
Trevor Morris was all over it.
He stands in that pocket, gets outside. Nowhere to go, but the outside the pocket, you can throw it across the line and no penalty.
This is a 48-yard attempt. Chase McLaughlin already has made a 39-yarder today. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it's no good. And so one of the more accurate kickers this year from really long distance couldn't get that one to go, and score still stays at 10-7.
Discover card. Hi, I'm just looking at my account and I've got all this extra cash back.
Yep, that's your cashback match. Only Discover will automatically match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year.
You matched everything I earned this year?
Yeah. Woo! More money, more money! Yeah! It's all very exciting. I'm gonna spread the news. Spread it wide. It's cashback match, people! You know that. You all work here.
New card members get a dollar-for-dollar match at the end of their first year, only from Discover.
Love makes you do crazy things, like sneaking the triple-double crunch wrap into the theater with double the layers you love. Careful, that double crunch may land you in movie jail. The $5 triple-double crunch wrap box from Taco Bell.
Midas has all the top brands of tires.
Yes, indeed. Take these Michelin tires, for example. Or these Goodyear tires, over here.
Now at Midas, get up to $200 off select Goodyear and Cooper tires with the Midas credit card. Request your appointment today.
When the entire day of Big Ten football is over, we recap it all. Complete highlights, interviews, and thorough analysis. The Final Drive, presented by Auto Owners Insurance, tonight on BTN.
I was born with only one pectoral muscle. Doctors told me that I wouldn't succeed in strength sports. So naturally, I chose gymnastics. The pectoral is a major muscle that helps keep you stable. Pretty important in my sport. But I'll never use only having one as an excuse. Instead, just motivation to work harder than the guys with 2 pecs.
I am the joy bringer.
Dude!
We're always having fun back here. Dude.
I could eat this all day.
You know what? Why not?
Oh.
Dude.
Dude.
I want everything.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Illinois and Rutgers kind of on the same rebuilding road. Both Smith and Ash were hired in 2016. They both have experienced winless conference seasons, one in 2016, one in 2017. And Lovey and Illinois picked up a couple of Big Ten wins, three, all of them coming last year under Chris Ash. The other similarities, both their ADs, Pat Hobbs at Rutgers and Josh Whitman at Illinois, they both made those hires when they came in their first week on the job. Let's check in with another T-Mobile studio update, Mike.
Yeah, at least another big play for the visitors in East Lansing. This time it's J.J. Jefferson receiving a 34-yard bomb from Clayton Thorson. Thorson has 190 passing yards in the first 17 minutes of the game. Lise?
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Northwestern's had a lot of success in the last few years against Michigan State. Of course, the 3 overtime winner last year. There's a handoff of Blackshear, won't gain anything. Sidney Brown read it perfectly.
And just trying to jet sweep, trying to mix up the plays, different ways to get Blackshear the ball, and Illinois sniffed that jet sweep out. Those usually go for no gain or just real big gains. There it is. And he's in man coverage right now, and no one's blocking him, and he had just a run through to Blackshear for a no gain. A loss on the play. Makes it 3rd and long. These are tough situations for a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, that was a loss of 2. 2 of 4 on 3rd down here today. Another interception. Sikowski throwing right into the arms of Delshawn Phillips. And that's INT number 10 for the year, number 2 for the day.
And Delshawn Phillips had 2 interceptions going into this game. There's another one for him. And again, Sikowski just too late with the football here. He's staring at his receivers. He's staring down his receiver and just throwing the ball way too late. And didn't get down the field long enough on a seam pass. There he is, just waiting too long. And then the ball just nosedived into the ground and right in the arms of Delshawn Phillips.
Another
just a little late with the football again.
More good field position here for Illinois. Push lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is broken up. It was intended for Green. Avery Young there on the coverage.
Yeah, Kalani Green's their fastest player, and you have to know that when you're a quarterback. And A.J. Bush, again, late with the football. Know who you have at wide receiver and the kind of speed that they have. He needs to let that ball go a lot earlier, and they have a touchdown.
Avery Young's a freshman. He is young. Started though the last 4 games at corner. Bush keeps it, connects with Smalling. It's another start here today. Ricky Smalling, his 4th start of the year.
And Smalling's been their big play receiver. 14.8 yards per catch. Little screen pass there to the outside has been the most effective screen pass of the day for either team.
133 receiving yards coming into this game. He had to miss the Western Illinois game because of an undisclosed injury and then returned for South Florida. Bush again back to throw. Running out of trouble. He's picked up a 1st down and more. He's got a wide open look. Bush all the way for the Illini touchdown. 41 yards.
Huge play by A.J. Bush and a great decision. Illinois just running some crossing routes against the man-to-man coverage of Rutgers. Good pickup on the blitz. A.J. Bush sniffs it out, and there's nobody, no secondary player around him. And that was a huge defensive bust on a 3rd and medium to allow that to happen for Rutgers. That's a great decision by A.J. Bush.
Meanwhile, they're tending to Trey Avery right about at midfield, the redshirt sophomore cornerback. And the secondary has been beat up. Blesson Austin out for the year. He's really their top corner. Trey Avery had to come in when Austin was hurt. He got hurt even earlier in the year. Avery had to be replaced, and they thought that he was healthy until this point.
And it looks like Avery was on a blitz of some sort. Illinois did a great job of picking all that up and allowing A.J. Bush to run for the touchdown.
While they tend to Trey Avery at midfield, we will step aside.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick. How are we going to fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Get up to 20% below MSRP on most 2018 luxury Buick models when you finance for GM Financial.
I am the $5 lunch from DQ, and variety is my modus operandi. That's Latin for new burger, new salad, and strips, all with a DQ Sunday. That's English for Carpe Diem. Because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
Just look at this new Chili's 3 for $10 wonder. These guys are mushroom jack chicken fajitas. There's jack cheese and bacon, and you guessed it, mushrooms. You're a good guesser. Go get some fajitas. 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks. Oh baby, 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks.
Photosynthesis is arguably the most important process on the planet. When full sunlight is falling on a leaf, that leaf is actually absorbing more sunlight energy than it can use. The plant protects itself against this, and this relaxation takes minutes to hours. Now it goes into the shade. It carries on, losing energy as heat, even though it no longer needs to. What we have done is to speed up this relaxation, and in doing that, we've managed to increase productivity by between 14 and 20%. This was like putting a man on the moon for us. So this was one of the most exciting moments of my life. Don't tell my wife that.
A couple of rushing touchdowns for that man right there, A.J. Bush Jr.
Yeah, making good decisions when the throw's not there, of tucking the ball and running for the big touchdown.
3 plays, 47 yards, just under a minute's worth of time. Extra point is up and good. Again, Illinois making good on some good field position and making good on the legs and decision making by A.J. Bush.
Yeah, look at the wide angle. See Damon Hayes, their strong safety. Not sure what he's doing here. He's chasing nobody. Gets out of his position. This is what happens when safeties get out of position. They allow big touchdown runs. And that's been the problem for this Rutgers secondary, is the breakdowns in the back end. No safety. A.J. Bush makes him pay.
We saw Indiana beat Rutgers over the top. There were some issues. Jay Neiman had talked about the secondary staying with their assignments. That's kind of a new issue for the secondary, what we saw there.
Yeah, it's been the problem in talking to their coaches, as you mentioned, Lisa, is they've had too many breakdowns in the back end, which allows the big plays to happen. You have to be disciplined back there, stay at home, and you'll make the play. Plays will come to you.
Pacheco and Hilliman both back for Rutgers to receive. They'll let it roll into the end zone. Next Saturday at BTN Tailgate heads to Penn State's campus. Dave, Jerry, Howard, Spice, and Michelle set the scene for the East Division matchup between the Nittany Lions and the Spartans. They're going to get you ready for a busy day, 2 around the conference. BTN Tailgate, presented by TIAA, next Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on BTN. I don't want to jinx them, but they've had some pretty good weather in the first couple of weeks of Tailgate. That wasn't the case last year.
Yeah, last year was almost rain every time, but now they're having the good weather.
Toss to Hillman. A first down and a nice run by Jonathan Hillman. They're mixing it up a little bit between Blackshear and Hillman.
That's a good decision by offensive coordinator John McNulty to go under center, Sikowski just threw the big interception. You have to settle him down. This is where play calling gets really hard because you have a quarterback that doesn't have a lot of confidence right now. Get under center and run the ball.
You see offensive coordinator Tony Nolte there on the sideline. He's actually the one that calls the plays for Sikowski and this Rutgers offense. He doesn't let the backup quarterback do it. They got some wristband calls that they use.
Right now, I keep Sikowski under center and easy throws, run the ball, get some bootleg, some sprint out, heavy play action, easy reads for your quarterback. Be careful of the shotgun spread type formations where you have to make a lot of reads to get it to the right guy.
Blackshear now in motion in an empty set. And Sikowski going Blackshear's way. The turn and face, we got a flag and a push.
And Sikowski took a big hit and delivered the ball. And they're moving Blackshear around the formation. Make it easy throw for him.
Pass interference. Offense number 2. 15-yard penalty. 15 second down.
So Delshon Phillips, you saw him clapping after the play. That kind of made me think that they might be calling it there on Blackshear.
Yeah, Blackshear pushed off. There's on the outside, just pushed off with his right hand. Happened a little bit earlier. Yep. Sikowski taking the hit.
Yeah, those two have been jawing at each other.
And they're trying to get the mismatch on the outside with Blackshear's speed and putting a linebacker and Phillips out there to cover him.
Backs him up to the 20, and the 2nd and 25 here for Rutgers. Sikowski forced the throw, stays in the pocket. Pass complete. The Bo Melton.
Good job by Sikowski. Standing in the pocket, delivering a strike to Bo Melton on the outside, just hanging in the pocket. You see the push right there. There's the push right there, early. Good call. You have a 3rd and long now here. You have to be careful. Making an easy read to the outside.
Sikowski passed just a little bit ahead of Hilleman. And pass is incomplete. And trying to lead him, but trying to lead him a little bit too much.
Yeah, tough play calling when you have a quarterback just struggling. You're just trying to keep it simple to the outside, and you're really not caring about down a distance at this point. Just trying to get some throws for your quarterback to gain confidence back.
I was going to say, how much do those 2 picks play in the psyche of a true freshman quarterback right now?
Absolutely does. I've been there.
I thought you never threw the ball. Left punt. That's Carlos Sandy. Illinois still recovers, and Sandy recovered his own muffed punt. One more look at it. Sandy lucky on this one. Say your football prayers.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. Use carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Study, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
It's time to fuel your ambitions by taking charge of your student debt. At SoFi, we've helped over 250,000 people refinance their student loans, saving thousands of dollars. Now you can pay off your student loans faster and reach your goals sooner. See how much you can save in just 2 minutes at SoFi.com/save.
Melty cheese, grilled onions, and steak on this footlong Philly are so flavorful. Man, do I love a good steakhouse. Steakout, nice. You would not believe what they are doing in there. Making cheesesteaks? What are you, one of them?
For a limited time, try classic or spicy footlong Philly. This is how you Sonic.
This is what saving on the Big Ten Tuesdays looks like. And this is what it feels like. What it looks like. What it feels like. Looks like this. Feels like this. What it looks like. What it feels like. During Big Ten Tuesdays, you'll save like a champ at Shell. Save at least 10 cents per gallon at participating stations only. Limit 20 gallons. Download the Fuel Rewards app today.
We know about that trail that never ends. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's, where incredible selection, great people, and an experience like no other all come together. Come in today for great deals on great gear, like sturdy, stackable Plano Sportsman storage totes, available in 3 sizes, starting at just $10. Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
The planet. Teeming with fauna, flora, and football. This is BTN Tailgate, where Big Ten fans start their Saturday. Live from State College, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Going back, flashback time to last year between Rutgers, Illinois, and the Scarlet Knights snapped a 16-game losing streak, 5 rushing touchdowns in a Big Ten win. Ran for 274 yards against the Illini to pick up the first win for Chris Ash in Big Ten play.
Yeah, the one thing you want to do is establish your home dominance. You have to win at home to start turning a program around. So far, they're obviously struggling at home today. That's how you do it. You got to win at home first.
Feed Richie Corbin. Look out, he's got some speed. Busts one open. Richie Corbin takes it to the house. "73 yards for Richie Corbin."
Great job up front. Sealed everybody off up front. In that defensive line of Rutgers. Stay with their blocks, and it's all Corbin after that. Again, no safety help. Not sure where the safeties were there, but you better be in position or Corbin's going to make you pay, and he did. See the speed that he has. Wow.
Yeah. 73 yards in 11 seconds, just like that. He's over 100 at 124 yards today.
Nice day so far.
Now let's take a look at this message from ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire and the official hiring partner of the Big Ten Conference.
Some job boards give you tons of the wrong resumes. That's not smart. Then they're smart. ZipRecruiter finds people with the right skills, education, and experience for your job and actively invites them to apply, so you get qualified candidates fast. That's why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. ZipRecruiter, the official hiring partner of the Big Ten Conference. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Big Ten.
3 rushing touchdowns for Illinois, a couple by the quarterback Bush and the latest by Richie Corbin.
You have A.J. Bush in the lineup who can run the ball. That adds an element to your offense. It opens up your run game. Just, again, inside zone. That's all it is. And there's nobody in the gap for Rutgers. And no safeties in the picture at all. And you better be sound against Reggie Corbin. Here's another look at it. There's the safeties in the back end. They have to be the last line of defense here. And that free safety's jumping too far out of position. Safety at the bottom of the screen, nowhere to be found. At least stop the big play. Right now, Illinois had a couple of them.
Richie Corbin, how about this? Has carried the ball just 6 times and 124 yards. Look at that average, too. Corbin now with his 5th score to lead this team.
Yeah, that's a running average. Usually that's a receiver's average. A big play receiver. He's had a hot day.
Those 5 touchdowns has more than doubled his output really in his first couple of years at Illinois. How does Reggie Corbin get it done? Chuck Long?
Yeah, he has great vision. I just like the speed and vision of him. Watch him. Look at the footwork here. Now, defender has it broken down, but no. Breaks the tackle, and all the good backs make the first man miss. He certainly has done that all year long.
Well, he's really kind of rededicated himself. They say in the offseason he got stronger. He obviously got faster. Connected with Rod Smith, new offensive coordinator for Illinois.
Yeah, it's a tough situation for Rutgers now because you have to throw the ball. You're down 24-7. You need to throw it to come back in this game, but yet you have a quarterback that's struggling.
And how do you snap that out of your quarterback?
Yeah, you just have to keep it on the outside with easy throws, move the pocket a little bit, stay out of big spread formations where he has to read the coverages. Just read one side of the field and focus on one side of the field with your throws.
Rutgers has to call a timeout. Sikowski wants to talk about it. And don't get me wrong, I mean, McNulty, before he took this job, he actually looked at film of Sikowski and said, this kid is lights out.
Well, they can throw with him. He's a good young talent. He's good release and arm strength for a freshman I've seen in a long time. They had the right guy. They recruited the right guy there. It's just growing pains are tough. And they're going through it right now with not only a young quarterback, but a young football team.
He's a player who originally committed to Miami, but flipped his commitment to Rutgers because he said he wanted to play for the hometown school. Remember, he played his the beginning of his high school career at Old Bridge High School. It's about 15 miles southeast of Rutgers. And they flip the toss on the end around. Still on his feet. And they use Bo Melton in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, just a little reverse to get something going on offense. That's a good call by John McNulty. McNulty, the offensive coordinator, has been around. He's been at every level. Brings a great experience, and this is his second time here.
Game of 7, his second stint as the offensive coordinator was the offensive coordinator here and the wide receiver coach back in the Greg Schiano years. No gain on that play for Rutgers. Brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, you're going to go for it here. Give it a shot. Nothing to lose at this point in time. Try to establish something with your offense and give it some confidence.
It'll be 4th and inches.
And, Sikowski's 224 pounds. That's quarterback sneaking here.
It's for the handoff to Harding. Oh, my goodness. Daylay Harding. The tackle for loss.
Yeah, just a bust up front. Busted assignment up front. That should never happen, that kind of penetration on a 4th and short. I thought they should have had a quarterback sneak called. Watch the play here. Just fill the gap. There's no one there. And it looks like the left guard, Mike Lonsdorf, didn't come up to his gap in time. And there's Hilleman with no gain and with a big loss on the play on 4. That should never happen on a 4th and short.
It's been a long rebuilding road for that man. See the reaction, but some of the problems Rutgers has had this year continuously showing up today. Turnovers, lack of protection on the offensive line gives Illinois good field position again. Was intended for Sam Mays.
Yeah, trying to home run ball when you have a change like that, you have that field position. That's usually an offensive coordinators like to take the shot downfield. Excellent pass protection right now. There is no pass rush for this Rutgers defensive line, and Illinois is doing a great job of giving A.J. Bush plenty of time to throw.
5 of 11. Passing here today. Remember, he started 0 for 3 on the day. Rutgers trying to show some pressure on the edge. It's a run play. Tackle is made by Trevor Morris.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback run for A.J. Bush. Rutgers did a nice job of rallying to that play. But a good mix of plays by coordinator Rod Smith right now. But Rutgers finally get him in the third and long.
Why not keep calling the run play? You see the numbers there? Those are just first half numbers, by the way. 4 of 8 on third down for Illinois today. Bush will keep it. Trying to scramble out of trouble. A flag is thrown. Tversdorf was providing the pressure, but a flag well in the backfield.
It's a hold, and they're going to ask Coach Ash if he wants to decline it. To make it a long field goal try.
Holding. Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
That's Jake Cerny. Backup left tackle.
There's a left tackle here. And pretty obvious there. You gotta let them go when they start getting outside with a scrambling quarterback. But it happens every time. Linemen do it every single time.
He was trying to hold off Mike Tversdorf, who's actually been moved over to defensive end because of a depleted defense on the Rutgers side. Tversdorf has actually done a pretty good job for Rutgers.
Timeout, Illinois. This is their second of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
And so Lovie Smith wants to talk about it. He's got a 3rd and 17 situation. Tuesday night on The Journey, see how J.K. Dobbins and Mike Weber give Ohio State a potent backfield combination and go behind the scenes for the Maryland-Michigan matchup. Don't miss The Journey. That's Big Ten Football 2018. That's Tuesday at 10:30. Also want to mention that The Journey is here for this game, for the Rutgers fans out there. Danny Garofalo is a 16-year-old who was a huge Rutgers fan. He passed away in July after battling Duchenne muscular dystrophy. His parents are in attendance. They're watching this game. They release a red balloon to honor him after every home game after the national anthem is played. And our Journey crew is here today. That episode will air October 23rd to tell that story of that family and what this program has done to honor little Danny. And this is before the game. The red balloon lifted in Danny's honor. On 3rd and 17, Bush deep downfield has Green, tries to make the catch incomplete. A couple of times they tried to go deep to Carmani Green.
Yeah, just the go route to the outside. And again, A.J. Bush waited too long. Again, know who your fast guy is, and that's Carmani Green. Just get it up a little quicker. You have a touchdown. He's got a beat. And Green still almost made a great play. Should have caught the ball. Yeah, he had a chance to catch that ball. That would have been a crushing blow to Rutgers if he caught that ball. But just get the ball up quicker. You have a touchdown.
A.J. Bush nearly had his first passing touchdown wearing an Illini uniform. Illinois. How about the punt coverage team?
Great play.
No, it was close. They thought they had it. Nearly had it. Look at Lovey's reaction. Blake Hayes, one of the better punters in the country. First in the Big Ten, 10th in the FBS in terms of punt average. One more look at it.
Tried to save it.
It was Kirby Joseph with the effort. They'll bring it back out, though, to the 25-yard line.
Ball went beyond the goal line.
Excuse me, the 20-yard line.
So let's rule the touchback and see what Sikowski and company can do here.
Sikowski back to throw across the middle. And connects with Davon Robinson.
Easy crossing route.
Take your receivers. It is
take the top off the coverage receiver out and put a little crosser out underneath it. Good play design by John McNulty to get Sikowski going. Give him a little confidence throw.
A gain of 12 on that play. Sikowski 5 of 11 for 48 passing yards and a couple of picks. That's been the difference here in this first half. No gain.
Trying to mix plays, under center plays with shotgun. These are very difficult game plans to execute and to call when you have a young quarterback. And now they're not running the ball real well. Illinois stopping the run. Been very active up front with that front four.
Four receivers set. Pass complete again to Eddie Lewis.
Yeah, just keeping that ball outside the hash. That's where you want to keep your throws if you can. Illinois allowed it to happen.
Again, your starting receiver, Shameen Jones, a redshirt freshman. Eddie Lewis, a freshman. Bo Melton, a sophomore for Rutgers. And then you got your true freshman quarterback feeding up. Pass complete that time to the backup tight end, Travis Vokalek. Vokalek getting more time. We have not seen Jerome Washington. And the Rutgers staff telling us this week, Jerome Washington banged up a little bit, upper body and lower body injuries.
Trying to up-tempo it a little bit to confuse Illinois, get him tired.
And Illinois calls a timeout. It's final timeout of the half.
Yeah, I like the play calling right now by John McNulty for Art Sikowski. Receiver going down the field and then bringing another crosser underneath. Like was the crosser that time, but those are simple throws you want to get for your quarterback.
Again, we've got a slate at each time slot here on BTN today. Iowa, Minnesota following this one at 3:30 Eastern. You know a little bit about that game.
The Florida Rosedale. Now, we had some tough games. When I was a player in the 80s, we had some tough games with Minnesota. It's a big time rivalry. You hear about that rivalry when you first hit campus.
Sikowski, the pocket collapsing. He connects with Blackshear. You can do a little bit of that after the catch.
Like this play calling right now. He's sending everybody deep, and he's putting somebody underneath. When all the Illinois defenders are in the back end, down the field, put somebody underneath. Good dump to the back there.
A little bit of this pace. That was a gain of 16. Again, the handoff to Blackshear. John McNulty, even last week against Indiana, has said that he was trying to simplify this offense for his very young crew.
That's tough when you have a freshman quarterback. Hard to know what he likes and what he doesn't like. You need him to play to find out.
Sikowski again back to throw. So far perfect on this drive. 5 for 5 on the drive. Spinning out of it is Eddie Lewis. What a move by the freshman.
And that helps a young quarterback too when the players around you make plays for you. Good job on the spin here. Nice job breaking the tackle with the spin. Secure that foot. Nice job breaking the tackle with the spin. Secure that football. Good ball security at the end there. Good decisions by Sikowski.
Sikowski now settling in. Blackshear Blackshear leads this team, though he's their running back, leads this team in catches this year.
When you get in the red zone, it's all about using your running backs and tight ends. Because the field gets condensed on the outside for your reading receiver. So nice job by John McNulty. And nice job by Sikowski dumping it off to his backs and tight ends as they get closer to the goal line.
And he's not sitting on his receivers as much, it seems like.
He's starting to look off one way. It's a good point. He's starting to look off one way and coming back the other way. He's trying to move that coverage so he can go back the other way.
6. Not only 6, but he's a perfect 6 for 6 for 54 yards.
Yeah, his best drive so far, and they're using some tempo, some pace. Picked it up a little bit. They were lethargic on offense. They needed to do something. And that tempo has provided a spark right now.
some time to throw, getting good protection. Pass complete to Vokalek.
And again, same crossing route, just the other side. And Coach McNulty's right now saying, hey, let's just keep running these plays. They're simple, and he's completing them.
He's getting time to complete them. Time to Melton. Melton creeping in inside the 5-yard line.
Same crossing route, different player. Keeping it simple for your quarterback, but different to the defense.
Well, spotted at the 7.
And Illinois looks tired right now with this high-tempo offense that Rutgers is showing. Now they're going to huddle up because you're near the goal line. You want to huddle up, make sure you get your plays right down here.
10 plays, 73 yards, and still going. Sikowski floats it to the corner. Touchdown, Rutgers. Vokalek. His first score of the year.
And that was a great drive by Rutgers and a confidence builder for Art Sikowski, which he needed. He was perfect on that drive and spread the ball around and kept it simple with his throws. Excellent throw to Vokalek in the back corner where it's safe to throw.
Travis Vokalek, the backup tight end, getting more time because Jerome Washington injured in this game for Rutgers. But how about Art Sikowski rallying a little bit on that drive? 9 for 9 for 79 yards for the true freshman.
Yeah, that's what you need. Look at him. You can just tell his confidence is better. Look at him. Here he is in the pocket. He's been more sure of his throwing and decision-making in this drive than he has the entire game. Here he is in the pocket. Plants that back foot. Little step up. Puts it high up to Vokalek. That back corner is a safe place to throw. And Vokalek does a nice job at catching the ball at its highest point.
Vokalek was really excited about the hire of McNulty. He knew in the past, especially in his 10-year NFL career, how much he would use the tight ends in the league.
Sikowski has great confidence for a young guy, and that drive will do wonders. And it gives Rutgers some momentum with late in the half here. Something to build on and talk about during halftime. That's a nice drive. Good play calling by John McNulty. Just using crossing routes and dumps to the backs. Make it easy for your quarterback.
Remember, Rutgers gets the ball to start the second half, too. Fielded by Carlos Sandy. Cleanly this time. Well, that drive lasted just over 3 minutes, and Sikowski 9 for 9 passing.
Yeah, 9 for 9. It just used crossing routes. All the other receivers were decoys down the field, just throwing it underneath. And then here's your running back to Blackshear. Got to give it to your best players. Another one to Melton. Another crossing route to Melton. And then, of course, the touchdown to Vokalek. Good drive. Good safe throws.
How about our production crew squeezing in 6 of the 9 passes on that drive?
That was excellent work.
Talk about fast tempo production. To go along with the fast tempo offense.
I know. I had a hard time keeping up with it, but it was good. They put a bunch of plays in there, but 9 for 9, like you said, Lisa. Excellent going to the locker room with some confidence.
Under a minute to play. And pass is broken up. Intended for Ricky Smalley. Avery Young was there.
Yeah, that was a good back shoulder throw by A.J. Bush. Just thrown out a little. Yeah, that's a nice little underthrow to the back shoulder. Maybe a touch more outside. Just a touch more. I think Smalley needs to come down with that ball, though.
4 of 9 on third down today for Illinois.
They stop here and get the ball back with some time.
So they get a timeout call.
Timeout. Rutgers. This is their third and final charge timeout.
This is a 30-second timeout.
Why not talk about it if you have it? Don't want to lose it on 3rd and 7, what your defense wants to do. Tuesday, Troy Johnson, Jenny Dell show you some of their favorite spots to eat around the Big Ten. Catch an all-new edition of Campus Eats. That's Tuesday at 10 Eastern, right here on BTN. What are your favorite shows?
Yeah, I like it. I'm a big food guy, so whenever I go to campus, I want to find out where to go.
The way I watched you eat your ribs last night, I think you should be a guest on the Campus Eats show. And you got it done with only one napkin.
Need to run the ball here. Let the clock run out going to halftime with a lead.
Corbin does exactly that. Won't get the first down.
Whenever you have the lead, protect it going into halftime. That was a good call.
At halftime, we will check in with, we've already heard Mike Hall. His friends today, Stanley Jackson and Corey Wooten. Corey's taking your spot since you get to come up here with me in the booth.
Yeah, I've enjoyed getting on the road, and it's been a pleasure working with you today, Lisa.
It's only been one half, Chuck.
Hey, I'm positive.
Well, Chris Ash should feel fortunate, I think, with some of the mistakes, only trailing here by 10 at the half. We will take a timeout from Piscataway. Again, both of these teams hunting down win number 1 in conference play of 2018. When we return, we'll go to the guys in Chicago.
Whether it's a big thing, small thing, or something unexpected, PNC will be right there when you need us. Because when it comes to your finances, if you focus on today, tomorrow has a way of working itself out. PNC, make today the day.
Geico has over 75 years of great savings and service. With such a long history, it's easy to trust Geico. Thank you, Todd. It's not just easy. It's being a master of hypnotism easy. Hey, I got your text. Sleep. Doug, when I snap my fingers, you're going to clean my gutters.
Ooh, I should clean your gutters.
Great idea.
It's not just easy, it's Geico easy.
Todd, you will go make me a frittata.
Just want to touch bases with you guys. I know that you're so excited with the 24/7. Probably could be more now. But remember, coming off at the half, it's all starts back at 0. I know I feel like a coach. Yeah. Because that team has plenty of time for football. Always can tell that. The last 4th quarter says 0-0. There's plenty of time for football. So the night of fighting the line, I'm gonna come back. Gotta come back out and fight. You getting all these interceptions now. Don't be the team to get an interception. I'm praying that you don't see that. And second of all, definitely pound the red line with your offense and Drake for more scores. 3 is fine, but a touchdown is almighty. That's what you want. You got to keep tough on that defense, keeping them and the teams giving them no play. So the 0-0 at the 4th quarter. So this game, it has promise and it can come back. Down now, but to come back tied up before you know we be all looking at almost OT or they're looking at it. You don't want that. You want to keep it under as much control as possible. More exciting offense, more exciting defense. That's what it's all about. You're gonna need
We're
that.
at
That's our
halftime in
halftime report
Piscataway.
right
The
now.
final line, I have a
That's
10-point
what you
lead.
got
I'll show you
right
how
now.
they got there. It started with A.J. Bush getting the
Smiles
starting
out,
nod at
but you gotta put
QB.
a pounding come back out. Explosive. Gotta take advantage. Where the weakness at. Pay attention to those
51
two.
yards for the score. The Illini up 17-7.
It's
Then in the second
very
quarter,
interesting.
Reggie Corbin
Right now, because the Rutgers did score a touchdown. So it's 24-14. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, see, another touchdown will definitely tie this game up. We don't want that.
It's real good.
You can't fall asleep on a team like that. You should come away
I'm Mike Hollander, BTN
basically.
Studios here in Chicago. I'm glad to
Not
be
easy.
joined for this halftime report with
Basically,
Stanley
with a
Jackson,
3-2
former
win.
Buckeye QB, and Corey Wooden, former defensive stando at Northwestern. You know, Illinois hasn't won a Big Ten conference game in their last 13 tries. It doesn't look like it so far today, though.
I mean, they've been impressive in the run game. They've struggled in the Big Ten play with getting the running game going. In this game, that's where their plan of action against Rutgers, and they've been dominant all day. 228 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Really impressive what I see here. And you're going to look here. It starts with Reggie Corbin here. Look at the cutback, the vision, juke, and look at the juice to keep going down the field. Look at A.J. Bush even getting the block downfield, helping him out.
That's what quarterbacks do.
Yep. Team player, baby. And you can see A.J. Bush fumbles it a little bit, able to get in the end zone for the nice touchdown. And then here, design pass, but what does he do? When it breaks down, able to use his feet and scoop to really go on. Here he goes on to score in this play. Really impressive. I love what I've seen from A.J. Bush in this first half.
It's been a total team effort by Illinois. I mean, defensively, they've been good enough, only giving up 14 points, holding Rutgers to 80 rush yards. They've got 2 interceptions. If the defense can continue to take the ball away, it gives that offense a great opportunity to continue to run the ball.
Something to keep in mind, you saw a late score from Rutgers there. The last 2 weeks, Illinois played really well for 3 quarters and then fallen apart in the fourth. We'll see if that comes into play on this day. The other game happening right now in the Big Ten is Northwestern taking on top 20 ranked Michigan State in the first quarter. Clayton Thorson to Kyrick McGowan. Oh my gosh, he just played America's favorite game.
Could he be?
Well, wide open. 77 yards for the score. That's the longest play from scrimmage this year for Northwestern. Longest pass of Thorson's career. Here's Thorson again going deep to J.J. Jefferson.
What's the problem? Right on the money. Right on the money.
4 yards. It's 14-6 as the Spartans added another field goal there. What have you seen thus far in this first half?
Well, listen, it's been all about Clayton Thorson. Now, obviously, coming back from the injury, it was a slow return. You could tell he's still a little gingerly in the pocket. But, boy, can he throw the football when they protect him. And if he plays at a high level like this is what Northwestern needs to get over the hump. So let's take a look at a couple of Clayton throws. I mean, we know this guy can play. He's played a long time there at Northwestern. You know, your alma mater there. But watch it. Clean pocket. He steps up, goes through a progression. And how about the accuracy on that throw? If you throw it a little behind, it's an incomplete pass. Play action. You know, the bubble screen, which is all the rave in college football today. You get all those yak yards after. But watch this. Cover 2 look here. Both safeties have a half of the field. So you're going to watch the safety to the action side. He jumps this out route. He shouldn't be doing that because it's covered by number 5 there. The linebacker dropping hook the curl. And down the sideline, Clayton Thorson finds a wide open wide receiver. As a quarterback, the only thing you tell yourself in that situation, guys, is don't overthrow the football. But Clayton is playing at a high level. And for Northwestern to continue to win games, especially here, not falling apart in the second half, he's got to continue to do that.
Yeah, I agree with you. You talk about Jeremy Larkin being out, the lack of a run game. They're really going to need to put the team on his back. He's been great in the first half, but they haven't finished in the second half. You look at Michigan last week. They need to have a complete second half to finish this game.
Well, to your point, they've only scored 13 points the entire second half Northwestern has this year. That's it. And that all came in one game against Akron. Every other second half, Northwestern has been shut out. Now, there was a long delay in a game, about an hour or so away from that Michigan State game. Maryland and Michigan has finally started. We'll see what's happening there after this.
On a very special Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Sport. You know how we're a college football family. We like to drink Dr. Pepper and watch games.
Yeah. Well, we found this under your mattress.
Soccer. Everyone is really into it this summer. It's a gateway sport, you know. First you're watching soccer. Next thing you know, you're going to watch lacrosse.
Look, it's perfectly natural to experiment with other sports at your age.
Easy, Mom.
I even drank other sodas.
What? There's other sodas?
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
Discover card. Hi, I'm just looking at my account and I've got all this extra cash back.
Yep, that's your cashback match. Only Discover will automatically match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year.
You matched everything I earned this year?
Yeah. Woo! More money, more money! Ah! exciting. I'm gonna spread the news. Spread it wide. It's Cashback Match, people! You know that. You all work here.
New card members get a dollar for dollar match at the end of their first year, only from Discover.
Peekaboo, where's my favorite 1-2? That's math for 12. Hey, who's this guy?
I'm Aaron's agent.
Oh, you're not his agent. Gabriel is his agent. Aaron.
He's my State Farm agent. We just combined his home and auto insurance.
Yeah, well, that's not possible because Aaron doesn't do combines without me.
I do, and they save me money.
Well, I was not expecting to get an arch rival today, but here we are.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
What if your team makes the Big Ten championship and tickets are gone or too expensive? For a small reservation fee, pick your team, and when they make the game, you get the tickets for face value. Don't miss out. Go to facevaluetickets.com and lock in your tickets today.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Get someone a cab.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy.
But
It's on us
to intervene.
because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Welcome, boys and girls. You're going to have a great time.
You're all fired up, coach.
Let's be real, right? That's what makes college football so darn exciting.
Why did you have that?
Yeah, you're not working well.
BTN Inside the Game, Wednesday at 6 Eastern.
So there was an hour, 10-minute delay because of weather in Ann Arbor, but Maryland and Michigan got off. Not a lot of scoring. A field goal just happened for Michigan. And then Michigan, with a minute 20 left, kicks the ball to Ty Johnson, and that was a mistake.
Yep.
Look at Ty Johnson go.
That's all he does, Mike, is make big plays.
98 yards for the kickoff return touchdown, and Maryland takes the lead nearing the end of the first quarter with a minute 10 to go. They're up 7-3. They just now kicked the extra point. So here's the remaining games in the Big Ten today. Gentlemen, give me something that you're looking forward to from one of these matchups.
Well, I'm waiting for the real Gophers to please stand up. 3-0 last year, 3-0 this year before Big Ten play, and they've fallen apart. Gave up 314 rush yards to Maryland a week ago after I felt like they had one of the better defenses in the conference. That defense has to step up. Maryland has to play well today.
And I want to see Indiana against Ohio State. And if they have any shot in this game, it's going to come down to that running game between Peyton Ramsey and Stevie Scott. They really have to get it going. Ohio State has struggled at times in the rush game. That's where you can beat them. And if they want to have a shot, they have to get both of these guys going.
It would be a big deal. I mean, it's been a long time since Indiana's gotten a win against Ohio
88.
State, or any win at all. I mean, against a team in the top
Corey
five.
wasn't even
Never
born.
done it on the road. By the way, the late game is Nebraska at Wisconsin. You can see that on BTN. Kevin Cougar and our A-team will have the call, but Matt Millen will not be there. He's been with us for 4 years, but he's taking the rest of the year off to try to get healthy. He's battling amyloidosis. We're wearing pins today all across BTN to let you know, Matt, we are thinking of you. We are hoping for a safe, fast recovery. Get better. We need you back here, sir. We'll take a short break here on BTN. When we come back, we'll get you back out to Lisa and Chuck, because the Fighting Illini have been running for so many yards. They haven't had this many in the first half since 2010.
You don't think it'll happen to you, and you surely don't think it'll happen twice. I've lost 2 homes in my lifetime. First, it was a fire. My agent was right there and helped me rebuild. Then the tornado hit and destroyed everything again. Both times, my independent agent and auto owners took care of me like someone takes care of family.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
Do you like cheese when it's hot and it's melty? The 3 for $10 deal got a cheesy upgrade. We added a burger, now topped with our queso. It's queso amazing, queso, see you soon. 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks. Oh baby, 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks.
Jonathan Taylor in Wisconsin
Jonathan Taylor, look out!
collide with Nebraska. Big Ten football tonight at 7:30 Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Some job boards give you tons of the wrong resumes. That's not smart. Then there's smart. ZipRecruiter finds people with the right skills, education, and experience for your job. and actively invites them to apply, so you get qualified candidates fast. That's why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. ZipRecruiter, the official hiring partner of the Big Ten Conference. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Big Ten.
I'm always on the move. I feel like if you're not doing anything, then you're not contributing. So I'm constantly moving. I came to Rutgers as an undergrad, so now I'm at the School of Public Health. My stepdad always says, every step forward, you reach back and you grab somebody else. I want to give a voice to those who are voiceless. I've worked with children with disabilities. I've worked on legislation to raise the smoking age to 21. I've also worked in the HIV field for the environment, substance abuse, and all of that comes back to community. I do a lot of everything so that I can one day have one cohesive idea of who I want to be, but I'm not there yet. My journey has really just started. I have to keep moving.
Football on BTN is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, trusted for generations. Visit AutoOwners.com. And by Buick, the proud partner of the NCAA. You're in the birthplace of college football in Piscataway, New Jersey, at halftime between Illinois and Rutgers. 24-14 is your score. Chuck Long and Lisa Byington with you. We want to take this time right now to pay tribute to a friend and a TV colleague in Matt Millen. It was announced this week that Matt has to step aside from his broadcasting duties for the rest of the year to tend to his health. You might know that Matt has been battling amyloidosis. It's a little-known disease, but he's been battling it for several years. You see the pin that Chuck and I are wearing here today. Our TV family across the weekend will be wearing the same pin to honor Matt and bring awareness to amyloidosis. And it has been a battle that he has been fighting very valiantly for the last few years.
Well, our thoughts and prayers are with Matt during this time, and we wish him a speedy recovery. It's been fun working with Matt. I hope he gets back soon, but I've enjoyed watching him in his career. I played against him way back in the NFL days, and then I'm so blessed to be part of the Big Ten Network along with Matt, but we wish him very well.
Yeah, I was able to actually visit Matt on Thursday. He had that same spirit, that same sarcasm, and I'll tell you what, if there's one guy who can beat this disease, it's this stubborn, strong Super Bowl champ, that linebacker that he is.
He's a tough guy, and he'll get through it. I know how tough he is.
I think I hear Matt saying, stop talking about me, start talking about football. So that's exactly what we'll do and recap here the first half. The rushing attack was working for Illinois.
Yeah, it was. And when you add A.J. Bush to the mix, who could run as well, it really opens up your offense. There's a big decision he made. It's off the throwing game. He had a big touchdown run. Here's Reggie Corbin with another big run. And that's the one thing the Rutgers defense didn't want to happen was the big plays on defense. They've allowed two big ones right there.
You see the rush attack. We talked about it at the beginning of the rush attack. We didn't know that A.J. Bush would be so effective. And in his first start after about 3.5 weeks off with a hamstring injury. Let's share with you now the perspective of another Illini player, Nick Allegretti, a senior captain. He's part of our Power of Ambition, brought to you by SoFi, the official lending partner of the Big Ten Conference.
I just want to see for myself and my teammates just a lot tougher team physically and mentally, and a team that just gives everything they have. I feel like last year there were some games we left. We could have given more, so I don't want to ever leave a game again feeling like there's stuff left on the field.
I'm the play-by-play announcer who's in your ear all game long. The more praise I heap on your team, the more excited you get. Touchdown! Now, you don't hear the upstairs toilet overflowing, and I don't mean with confidence. You wanted a bowl season? You got a bowl season. And if I could show up on game day, imagine what could happen the rest of the week. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem like me.
powered by American Ethanol. Today at 3:30 Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Our football experts bring you the latest news from around the conference, discuss college football's major storylines, and tell you what to watch for this week in the nation's most important matchups. Big Ten football and beyond, presented by Maybles, Monday on BTN.
Good, that's it. There we go!
Close your eyes and listen closely. You might just hear the echoes from 150 years ago. The fall Saturdays changed forever. Right here, at the birthplace of college football.
Right here in New Jersey, over 1,340 games played. Program history. Right now, that program is trailing by 10 at halftime to Illinois. And Rutgers will get the ball here to start this second half. Our quarterback comparison in the first half, Chuck.
Well, Sikowski started slow, but he had it 9 for 9 in that last drive, and now his percentage is up there again. Really good drive going into halftime. He needed that. And of course, A.J. Bush is adding a lot on the ground, which really opens up that vaunted Illinois rush attack even that much more. So they're doing it different ways and getting it done. And headed into halftime for some confidence for both sides. Should be a good second half.
Sikowski is not known as a runner, so seeing the 0 rushing yards there is not a surprise in the first half here today. And another touchback for Rutgers. And Art Sikowski looking a lot different at the end of the first half than at the beginning of the first half.
And that's what you want. You want to gain some momentum. Going into halftime, they did that. They have the ball again coming out. Let's see if they can sustain that. I go back to the same play calling they did that last drive. Just mix it up a little bit with those crossing routes. Throw a screen in there. Keep the ball on the outside. Maybe shoot the ball down the field on the outside for a bomb. But keep it simple.
Those couple of interceptions resulting in 10 Illini points in the first half. And it's a run play here to start the second.
And the Illinois run defense has picked up today. You know, they haven't been very good either. Both teams are at the bottom of the Big Ten in rush defense. But Illinois had a nice day today against the run.
Again, Jamal Woods inactive, Oladipo inactive, Williams inactive, and you see Milan there getting his first playing time of the season. They're hoping that can help some of that run defense for Illinois. Pass again connects. Vokalek, he's getting all kinds of work today.
Yeah, Travis Vokalek is hot right now. He's a big target. He's 6'6", 250 pounds. And that was a nice little play action by Sikowski to suck up the defense. Caught Illinois on a blitz. It was a perfect play call because Illinois is blitzing. There's nobody in that area, that linebacking area. And they put the receiver right there, and Sikowski sifted it out and found him.
Again, the toss now to Blackshear. He gets stopped right before the 50-yard line. Delshawn Phillips meet Raheem Blackshear. Those two have been tangling all day.
Yeah, Rutgers tried a jet sweep, a little flip off the jet sweep action to try to freeze the Illinois linebackers to get some leverage on them, but They were not fooled. They rallied to Blackshear. The jet sweep did not fake them out.
Sikowski this time will toss to number 2.
They have found a hole in the outside linebacking positions of Illinois. They're not there. And Sikowski is throwing these under routes or these crossing routes. And the linebackers for Illinois are vacating their spots. And they found some damage there, found some holes.
Jake Hansen that time on the tackle. Illinois, especially in the secondary, have moved some players around. Example, Cam Watkins was a starting corner the first couple of games as a nickelback here today. Sikowski trying to loft one. Contact is made. A flag is thrown. A couple flags are thrown. Yeah. Octavius Martin there on the coverage.
Yeah, they'll be passing there inside Martin. And again, heavy play action with trying to get one over the top.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Just a corner route. He just bumps into him. He's in from the catch. Nice throw by Sikowski, leading the ball over the top. But Octavius Martin held him, and he knew it.
Kuzinski is our referee tonight.
It's an injured official on the field.
Would be the center judge, Mike Conlon. Walking off. There's not a roughing the official penalty, right? Conlon walks off in the middle of it. And we will resume play. Blackshear again is on the move, turns to his left and finds Blackshear. Gone to Blackshear in the air 4 times today.
He has a nice job by Illinois. They're trying to get Blackshear in space, which is a good plan. They'll make a move on you, and all of a sudden, there's a big game. But Illinois rallied to the ball there.
Gained a couple.
Cameron Watkins made a nice play to stay outside.
Sikowski's still in his groove. Just about to say that, he gets tripped up. Tripped himself up.
Yeah, he had another crossing route that was going to be wide open. Oh, those are the ones that I've had a few of those in my career. You get stepped on, it's kind of embarrassing, but you see that? Yeah, you see the left guard.
Yeah, that's Sam Fretman, who stepped on his right foot. Or Fretman's right foot stepped on his left foot.
Yeah, Fretman stepped on. I've had a few of those, and those hurt too.
Rutgers 3 of 8 on third down today.
They're showing blitz.
Coming all the way, Owen Carney sizing it down.
That was a great look by the Illinois defense. They were showing blitz and then backed out of it in coverage, which created Sikowski to hold the ball longer for the pass rush to get there. By Carney. That was a big hit. Sikowski never saw him coming, but that was an excellent play call by Hardy Nickerson, the defensive coordinator. Showing blitz, backing out into coverage, made Sikowski hold the ball.
Gavin Haggerty, still your place kicker for Rutgers. A 47-yard attempt. Remember, he's subbing in today. And the kick is low. Never had a chance. Haggerty filling in for the injured Justin Davidovitz, who hurt himself in the pregame. Haggerty hasn't kicked since high school 3 years ago.
you go on a nice long drive there. You might get points out of it. Here's good snap, good hold. Just a low kick.
In April, Luke's dad made 25 calls to find a place that could bring his son's creation to life. There were 14 emails to determine the size of the lightning bolts, and 18 texts wishing Luke a very happy birthday. And when all was said and done, Luke got to be a real-life superhero. And so did his dad.
Let's face it, everybody hates fees. Now, SoFi has no fees on personal loans. That's right, no fees on loans to remodel your bathroom. No fees on loans to consolidate your credit card debt. See? No fees just feels good. Yeah, if you've got the drive, you can do a lot. No fees on personal loans. Yeah.
It's back. And it's front. No, really. Triple Double Crunchwrap $5 box is back. And it's still all mains, no sides, with 2 crunchy tacos and a medium soda. Just $5. Only at Taco Bell.
Lettuce is all the top brands of tires.
Take these Michelin tires, for example. What are your tires? Over here.
Now at Midas, get up to $200 off select Goodyear and Cooper tires with the Midas credit card. Request your appointment today.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. Carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Study, testing, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
At Rutgers, drive is in our nature. It's in our roots. Because we're the doers, the self-starters, the forward thinkers. Now is when we thrive. Together is how we grow. This is Rutgers, where your success grows the world.
Justin Davidovich, number 95, normally the starting place kicker for Rutgers, again hurt himself in the pregame. He had a 52-yarder, by the way, against Indiana last week. That was the longest in stadium history, the 4th longest in program history. Having some words now with the backup, Gavin Haggerty, who's kind of been forced into play today. Hand off to Corbin. Takes it down the right sideline.
See the speed of Reggie Corbin getting to the outside. It looked like there's going to be no gain on the play. And he made a move to the outside and showed his speed.
AJ Bush, we've seen that play call a couple of times here today.
Now that's a run pass option off the fake handoff. And A.J. Bush is making really good decisions and not forcing the throw. Took it himself for a first down gain. Run pass options are really good for players like A.J. Bush, who are dual threat players.
That time he hands off to Corbin. That was a gain of 13 by Bush. You know, Chuck, when you had asked Rod Smith about his RPO and his offense, he said, I like to run it kind of as a mixer.
Little mixer. And he's mixing it in along with the tempo, as he told us yesterday. You don't want too much because you get hits on the quarterback, and you want to keep your quarterback for the whole year, and you don't want too many hits on him. It's good to mix it in, though, with a player like A.J. Bush.
Bush again. You see the run pass threat here for A.J. Bush Jr., and it's familiar territory for offensive coordinator Rod Smith when you talk about the dual threat quarterbacks that he has coached in his past.
Well, I remember Pat White. They started it all off with Rich Rodriguez in West Virginia. They were part of the shotgun RPO, the quarterback run game. They really invented it there. And of course, Pat White was excellent. had it. And but like you said, Ross Smith's had a great history. Knows how to coach it.
With some pressure coming. And you saw that. He was creeping up. Damon Hayes got him.
Yeah, that's the best play Damon Hayes has made. He was on a blitz. He said enough of this quarterback draw. That was a design quarterback draw, and Hayes was right there on the blitz in the right gap. Makes a good tackle on a strong quarterback. One of the positive defensive plays they've had all game. And look for more blitzing out of that secondary. If you're not playing in the back end very well, try to bring some more blitzes from the secondary. Change it up. They did that.
Blake Hayes to punt. They're just going to bring it out. Damon Hayes didn't have any tackle for losses, so we had a flag here on this play.
During the returns, illegal block in the back. Return team number 24. 10-yard penalty, first down. Timeout.
Just look at this Damon Hayes play that set up that punt. Read it all the way.
For those who are driven by purpose, who are building others instead of just wealth, giving back and never giving up, TIAA will help you live your definition of success. Whether you have $500 or $5 million. Investing, advice, banking, retirement. TIAA. Start today at TIAA.org.
Do you want to go out? Sure. Do you love me? Absolutely. Will you move in? Yes. And here you are, ready to share your life, your love, and even your finances. Although you may not always be on the same page. The PNC can help you set a budget you both can agree on. The sooner, the better. In fact, today is the perfect time to start. PNC. Make today the day.
Fantastic run. A spectacular catch. Big Ten football in 60 is presented by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Sunday on BTN.
Running cross country is demanding, and so is majoring in nursing. Put the two of them together, it's pretty grueling. But it works for me, because in both, I'm constantly running. If I get exhausted, I just kick in that extra gear, and I remind myself to make the commitment. So whether it's a race or on exams, I give it my all. I know if I do the work, the results will be there.
I am the joy bringer.
Dude!
We're always having fun back here.
Dude.
I could eat this all day.
You know what? Why not?
Oh.
Dude.
Dude.
I want everything.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Still a 10-point game in Piscataway. Chris Ash in his first head coaching job, nearly a 20-year career as an assistant, including under you, Chuck Long.
Yeah, I had him as secondary coach at San Diego State. Knew he was going to be an up-and-comer at the time. And, of course, we got let go of San Diego State, but he went on and has had a really good career at Ohio State with Urban Meyer, and now trying to rebuild a tough program.
Well, his offense right now backed up against it because of the penalty. Pass complete.
When I say tough program, I just challenge. He's got a ways to go. Play a lot of young players, and you have those 16-hour coaching days, and you want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You want something for that. Not getting it so far, but plenty of time left in this game.
Sikowski with the handoff. Release spoke to Chris Ash yesterday. He said, look, I took over this job. I knew it wouldn't be easy. We had 43 players basically kind of signed. Only 15 are left. We don't have a whole lot of upperclassmen. You could say that story about really both of these teams you see here on the field today. But it is truly a rebuilding process for Chris Ash. And he's trying to put a fence around this state of Jersey. A lot of good football players coming out of this state. Hand off again to Blackshear. There's a flag on the play.
He's trying to establish some run game in this drive. Need to go back to throwing those crossing routes that were so successful at the end of the first half.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Again, the penalties is what Chris Ash has talked about. The turnovers, the penalties, we've seen both of those. You see those, the helmets, it's a blackout today. Those matted black helmets, the reflective red silhouette of the state of New Jersey. New and unique for this program to show those on the helmets.
All about the new and unique uniforms.
Blackshear again takes the handoff. Penalties, though, for Rutgers, that is not new or unique. 6 penalties for 60 penalty yards today. Really, the difference, Chuck, you got a 10-point differential, and Illinois scored 10 points off of those 2 picks.
Exactly. And if Rutgers can manage a scoring drive in the third quarter and get it close going into the fourth quarter, Illinois has not been a good fourth quarter team. They've given up the most points in the fourth quarter, and Rutgers can get to that point, get a score before that fourth turns into a game.
3 for 10 now on third down for Rutgers. Pass was intended for Pacheco.
Yeah, now you're third and extra long. You have to be careful here. Try to get a little swing route. I didn't think the throw was very accurate. Hopefully he was talking to himself.
What do you call here? This is kind of field position at 3rd and 18.
Screen pass. Throw the screen. Get some more room for your punter. Or you throw the long ball on the outside. Keep it safe.
The pressure's coming. Sikowski gets rid of it, but in and out of the hands of Blackshear.
And there's a flag down on the quarterback. Could be a roughing the passer penalty. And Sikowski took a hit.
And he's taken a few of them, even going back to
roughing the passer. Defense number 98. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Penalties will hurt you.
Is Dion Pate playing in his first game this year?
Will hurt you.
He can't come
down, but it's in the right direction, but it got to calm down.
It wasn't the initial hit.
Don't feel defeated. Keep putting the pressure on that quarterback.
Where the penalty was.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, the 3rd and 18. You have to be smarter than that.
You did right.
That drives those defensive coaches crazy. Got a chance to get off the field. Now
Get
you
on
get
it,
the first
Tate.
down.
You did it right. That's all right.
Sikowski, a toss and a flag, another flag, a couple of flags, one in the backfield and one coming in late on the play.
It's going to be a hold on Rutgers, but you get back to Sikowski taking hits, and I know John McNulty was really upset about that last week.
Offense number 44. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It was Max Anthony, considered kind of the fullback of this offense.
Yeah, here he is last week. He just took too many hits. He is a pure pocket passer, so you have to protect him in the pocket. You have to keep extra people in there. He just, yes, Indiana took way too many hits. There's a little smelling sauce just to wake up a little bit. But that was a concern for John McNulty, the offensive coordinator. Much better today, but he's still taking a couple hits, needless hits.
On 1st and 20, Sikowski sits in and connects with Jonathan Hilleman. And Delshawn Phillips there on the tackle. 7 penalties for 7 penalty yards today for Rutgers.
Yeah, they're creating some quickness in the passing game, dumping it off to the receivers underneath as quick as possible. Here comes a blitz by Illinois.
Off the hands, look out. That was a little hot potato action. But again, trying to find Vokalek.
Another crossing route. Good job by Sipkowski. Vokalek just dropped the ball.
Travis Vokalek is a guy who came into today with just a couple of catches for just 20 yards. They have targeted him 4 times.
He's looking up the field too early. Secure the catch. Keep your eyes on the ball.
Over 166 passing yards for Sipkowski. You can add to it. Pass again, complete to Vokalek.
Yeah, just the crossing route again. And they're going to the well too many times now on that crossing route. Of course, Illinois is defending it now. That was their sideline adjustment. But it gives a little bit more room for your punter on a 3rd and long, trying to keep the pass safe.
Carlos Sandy back to receive for Illinois. Motions for the fair catch. And still no score early in this 3rd quarter. About 5 minutes to go and a 10-point edge for the Illini.
Endless Shrimp is back at Red Lobster with all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. There's new sesame ginger grilled shrimp with savory soy ginger sauce and sprinkled with Asian seasoning and favorites like garlic shrimp scampi. But Endless Shrimp won't last endlessly, so hurry in.
Say there was a new kind of place, the perfect place for the everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The squeaky hinges and burned out bulbs. The toilets that run and faucets that don't. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It'd be just the right size. It would be an Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the home convenience store.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This place isn't for me.
That last place was pretty nice.
I don't like this whole thing.
I think we can do better. Change is hard. Try to keep open mind. Come on, Dad.
This is for me, son?
Principal, we can help you plan for that.
When it's too cold for camping, we go camping. When it's too hot to work, we work. Too wet to keep going? Nah. This is the Gator XUV 835 with game-changing heat and air and 3 wide seating. It's never too anything for anything. Nothing runs like a deer. Get $400 off the Gator XUV 835M at any participating John Deere dealer.
Broke my personal record.
Half what?
No, good break. Good break. I'm so sorry we can't make your barbecue. I'm just sick about it.
Half what?
Different kind of sick. If I can't work after surgery, how am I going to pay my rent? All these bills.
Aflac.
Oh, Aflac.
And they pay you cash in just 1 day.
See how Aflac helps cover everyday expenses at Aflac.com.
Endless Shrimp is on at Red Lobster with all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. Try new crunchy Fiesta shrimp, tortilla chip crusted and topped with a creamy blend of 3 cheeses. Favorites like garlic shrimp scampi are back too. So hurry in before Endless Shrimp ends.
Coming up on BTN, the triple header continues. Iowa and Minnesota collide for the Floyd of Rosedale. Then under the lights, Jonathan Taylor and Wisconsin host Nebraska. It's all still to come today on BTN and the Fox Sports app. Your favorite Iowa-Minnesota memory, Chuck Long.
That's easy. 1985, we beat Minnesota the last game to win the outright Big Ten championship, go on to the Rose Bowl. And they were coached by Lou Holtz at the time.
That was a pretty good memory. Corbin, the cutback. The run game has been strong for Illinois. Tripped up. Gain of about 4 or 5, though, on that play. A T-Mobile studio update, Mike Hall.
Lisa, Northwestern led 14-3, and Michigan State hasn't stopped scoring since. On this reverse, it's Felton Davis going 48 yards for the score. About 3 minutes later, he just now caught a touchdown pass again. The Spartans now lead 19-14.
I'm telling you, Michigan State Northwestern football is must-see TV the last few years.
An excellent matchup.
It looks like you saw Reggie Corbin hobbling off after the last carry.
Landed on his legs wrong, but they bring in Epstein, and he's been just as good. It's always nice to have two really good running backs.
And a good running quarterback, too, by the way. Bush taking the contact and stretching for a first down.
I guess the first down, and Mike Epstein was leading the way, and I think he missed the block. Otherwise, A.J. Bush would have gone a lot further than that. But they get the first down anyway. Power running by A.J. Bush.
Over 100 rushing yards for Bush here today. And he gets taken down in the backfield. To Verdoff. Well, he said he's kind of getting nice and cozy in that defensive end position.
Yeah, he's a redshirt freshman with a very bright future. This is a little pump fake. Can't hold the ball that long. That's good coverage by the Rutgers defense down the field.
A loss of 8 on the play. To Verdoff, by the way, at his first career start last week. On 2nd and 18. Bush again will run. Right up the gut.
That is a good decision by A.J. Bush again. He had 4 vertical routes going down the field. He didn't like any one of them. I didn't either. This is not a quarterback draw. He didn't like it down the field, and he took it himself. Excellent decision by A.J. Bush. He's been making good decisions all game. And now they're in a third and manageable situation here.
108 yards on the ground for A.J. Bush. His return after missing a couple of games because of the hamstring injury. And Bush, that time back to throw. Pass is complete. And Trenard Davis. It's another first down for Illinois.
Rutgers brought the blitz, and the offensive line picked it all up, allowed A.J. Bush to step into his throw to get the big first down to keep the drive alive. Good job by the offensive line. Rutgers blitzing.
Reggie Corbin back in for Illinois. Another quarterback run. Bush scrambling to the outside. And Illinois is just moving down the field.
Quarterback counter play. That was a great block by Reggie Corbin to lead the way. Watch number 2, Reggie Corbin. Nice block, kick out block there. Good job by A.J. Bush letting that set up and staying inside on that block.
That's a 5'10" Reggie Corbin blocking 6'1" Trevor Morris. And after a play, he had gone out because he was hurt. Deep downfield, the flag is up.
Going to be a defensive pass interference or a hold, one of the two.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Damon Hayes, the strong safety.
You have a safety outside where they're not familiar with coverage on the outside like that. They're not used to it.
Well, he's a converted safety from the corner spot, though. Made that transition in spring ball. Has a couple of picks this year. But flagged on that play. Reverse action. Green, it looks like, thought about throwing it. Damon Hayes picking up the tackle.
I like what Damon Hayes is doing right now. I mean, he had a mistake. He just had the PI, and then he comes back and makes a play. Stays at home on the reverse. Look up at the top of the screen. He just stays at home. That's good defensive football. Keep the ball inside you so your buddies can help. Good job by Damon Hayes. Staying at home.
Loss of 4 on that play. Bush. Thompson to Davis. Davis breaks off a tackler. A couple of them inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Davis with a little wide receiver screen. Good job by A.J. Bush looking it off and then coming backside with that under screen. Here they go, tempo.
To Corbin, who got tripped up.
Just trying to get the Rutgers defense on their heels now. They're not lined up.
And that will be the final play of the third quarter. And so we'll head to the other end of the field to start the fourth. Illinois looking to build on a 10-point advantage. To the final quarter we go.
Some job boards give you tons of the wrong resumes. That's not smart. Then there's smart. ZipRecruiter finds people with the right skills, education, and experience for your job and actively invites them to apply, so you get qualified candidates fast. That's why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. ZipRecruiter, the official hiring partner of the Big Ten Conference. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Big Ten.
In April, Luke's dad made 25 calls to find a place that could bring his son's creation to life. There were 14 emails to determine the size of the lightning bolts, and 18 texts wishing Luke a very happy birthday. And when all was said and done, Luke got to be a real-life superhero. And so did his dad.
King Midas, I expect the best of everything. You should too.
And we got all the top brands of tires.
Yes, indeed. Take these Michelin tires, for example. Or these Goodyear tires over here.
I like this guy.
Always a touch better means great brands at great prices. Now get up to $200 off select Goodyear and Cooper tires with the Midas credit card. Request your appointment today.
Discover card. Hi, I'm just looking at my account and I've got all this extra cash back. Yep, that's your cashback match. Only Discover will automatically match all the cash back new card members earn at the end of their first year. You matched everything I earned this year? Yeah. Woo! More money, more money! Yeah! It's all very exciting. I'm gonna spread the news. Spread it wide. It's cashback match, people! You know that. You all work here.
New card members get a dollar-for-dollar match at the end of their first year, only from Discover.
Have Lovie Smith and Illinois learned their lesson? The score entering the fourth quarter, the last couple of games, they led South Florida and lost that game. They trailed Penn State, but it was close. And look at that. In the fourth, they were outscored 53-0. And here today, they have another fourth quarter lead, looking to build off of it. To Bush. He's looking for a seam, couldn't find it. And tracking him all the way down, Fatukasi.
And you mentioned those fourth quarter lows by Illinois. You know, Lovie Smith, the head coach, is to turn around a program, you need to finish games, especially when you have the lead. But here's just a power sweep, and Rutgers is all over this. No edge blocking there, and A.J. Bush was trying to get to the edge.
He was waiting for it. A loss of 7, though, on that play.
This is tough play calling now when we have a lost yards play. You don't want to take another sack.
Illinois, this is their first of the half. Lovie Smith will call the timeout. And when Lovie says we'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout too.
real people steal people. They want real power, real options, and real value. Right now, get a dependable battery-powered blower or get a high-performance battery-powered chainsaw. This fall, get a real solution. Get a Steel.
I am the $5 lunch from DQ, and variety is my modus operandi. That's Latin for new burger, new salad, and strips, all with a DQ Sunday. That's English for carpe diem. Because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
Wrangler jeans are made for those who roll with the times. Like him, and her, and these two. New styles, great fits. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
I've never been more inspired than when I work with working dogs because they devote their entire life to keeping us safe.
Marco is with me 24/7. He's not only my friend, but he has a job to do, and he could save my life or someone else's life. So providing the extra care for him is instrumental.
Starting in 2018, working dogs who are injured in the line of duty will be able to be transported in a human ambulance.
We are partnering with the Carl Illinois College of Medicine and the Carl Hospital to create a transport protocol. And the transport protocol would show them how to muzzle them appropriately and how to give them some emergency first aid.
EMTs and firefighters are already really well trained in this area. They just need little tips and tricks of applying that knowledge to the dog.
They're moving down the field on this drive. What do you like of A.J. Bush and what he's doing?
Well, I can he's throwing in the air and running and making really good decisions in the pocket and split decisions. He's not hesitating. Of course, this is a Zion quarterback counter with a great block by Reggie Corbin to spring him to the outside. And last but not, here's a nice little screen pass up the middle. Last but not least, he's protecting the football. And that's what you want out of your quarterback.
Timeout. Rutgers. This is their first of the half.
A little chess match here.
A little chess match. This is not the time to be wasting timeouts.
What do you think Chris Ash saw in that formation they wanted to talk about?
Must have been the alignment. He didn't like the alignment.
Chris Ash telling us, this is a depleted Rutgers defense, dealing with some suspensions in the offseason, dealing with injuries. He says they're missing about 16 guys on that side of the ball, and really about half of them would be starters, or at least would be playing significantly.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a large number, 16 on one side of the ball, and it just creates depth issues too. Guys get tired, and the seasons get long when you don't have depth.
Been waiting a long time to get this third down play going. 12th play of the drive. Bush back to Flo to the corner, and it's a touchdown. Ricky Smalley still hanging on.
And that was a great back shoulder throw by A.J. Bush to Ricky Smalley. It looks like they're still wrestling around over there.
The third touchdown of the year for Smalley.
Best throw of the day for A.J. Bush. Perfectly thrown. And those are really hard to defend. Stands in the pocket, stays to the outside, puts the back shoulder, makes Smalley stop and catch the ball. Here they are wrestling.
And that was a wrap-up with Avery Young.
Ty goes to the receiver.
Would not let go.
Best throw of the day for A.J. Bush to the outside. Good play call by Rod Smith, the offensive coordinator. Good safe throw.
Chase McLaughlin with the extra point. Remember, this drive started on the Illini 26, and A.J. Bush marched him down and then finished it.
Nice on the outside, perfectly thrown, good concentration, good strong at the catch.
On a very special Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Sport. You know how we're a college football family. We like to drink Dr. Pepper and watch games.
Yeah. We found this under your mattress.
Soccer.
Everyone is really into it this summer.
It's a gateway sport, you know. First you're watching soccer. Next thing you know, you're going to watch lacrosse.
Look, it's perfectly natural to experiment with other sports at your age.
Easy, Mom.
I even drank other sodas.
What? There's other sodas?
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
We saved hundreds on our car insurance when we switched to Geico. This is how it made me feel. It was like that feeling when you're mowing the lawn on a sunny day, and without even trying, you end up with one last strip that's exactly the width of your mower. When you're done, it looks so good you post a picture on social media. And it gets 127 likes.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Love makes you do crazy things, like sneaking the triple-double crunch wrap into the theater with double the layers you love. Careful, that double crunch may land you in movie jail. The $5 triple-double crunch wrap box from Taco Bell.
Floyd of Rosedale is on the line when the Hawkeyes square off with the Gophers.
An incredible effort there.
Big Ten football, powered by American Ethanol. Today at 3:30 Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Hey! Whoa! Can you feel my rhythm? Never take it slow. I'm too big to never lay it down low. And nothing to hey! Oh!
Well, A.J. Bush, this coaching staff made it very clear that if he was back and healthy, this would be his team to run. There would be no quarterback controversy between Bush and M.J. Rivers, who had taken over really in the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's made it happen today, both with his feet and his arm, and that's what you get when you have a dual-threat quarterback. It really opens up your offense, and he's done that for Illinois today. Really played well. Great decisions all day long.
On the kick, Hilleman with a nice return across the 25. Another T-Mobile studio update. Mike, what do you got this time?
Well, we got an update for you from Michigan, Maryland. Remember, this was the late start because of the weather delay. Ronnie Bell gets a 22-yard catch. He has 2 catches in his career. Both are good for touchdowns. Michigan leads 17-7. They just went to halftime.
Michigan just squeaking one out against Northwestern last week. Had a rally to score 20 unanswered points. Sikowski turns and throws on the right side. Tackle down is Bo Melton. What do we know about Michigan after that opening loss to Notre Dame?
Well, they have a championship defense. If their offense can catch up to that, look out. And I do think they're on the rise. Shea Patterson, their quarterback's getting a lot better. Their run game's starting to come around, showing some life. If they match that defense, they'll be a force to be reckoned with by the end of the year.
It was a loss of 2 on the previous play. They hand off again to Blackshear, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Kenyon Jackson on the tackle. He rotates in at defensive tackle for Illinois. We talked about this defensive line for the Illini. One of the strikes. Sikowski with some time to throw, but that one was way high.
Try to get the ball down the field after all those crossing routes, and they defended very well. But I didn't like the tempo of Rutgers there. I thought they needed to pick their tempo up when they had a nice drive when they had tempo in their offense. They started to slow that down. Didn't like that series. Needed to pick up that tempo the next time they're out.
Jake Hansen, a linebacker for Illinois, getting a paw on that one. Three punts for almost 45 yards per punt today. And another fair catch call by Carlos Sandy. Illinois with the lead goes back to work on offense.
Just look at this new Chili's 3 for $10 wonder. These guys are mushroom jack chicken fajitas. There's jack cheese and bacon, and you guessed it, mushrooms. You're a good guesser. Go get some fajitas. 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks. Oh baby, 3 for $10, baby bucks, baby bucks.
Get ready for an all-new auto trader. Now with the power of Kelly Blue Book Price Advisor. So you can find a car at a fair price, faster. Shop all the cars like never before with the all-new auto trader.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. Use carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Study, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
When I'm on tour, I live for that moment when the lights come up, we hit the stage, and the crowd comes alive. My shows are all about energy. I feed off my fans, and they feed off me. To keep my battery charged, I grab a 5-hour energy shot. It gets me back to 100% fast. I want to give every show all I've got because my fans deserve nothing less. 5-hour energy. Get back to 100%.
Dedication. Attention to detail. And going above and beyond. That's what it takes to do things the right way. With Rocket Mortgage, you can count on us to get your mortgage right. Because when it comes to buying a home, the right way should be the only way. Rocket Mortgage, America's largest mortgage lender and proud supporter of college athletics.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Got to go back to 2016 and Lovey's first year to find the last Big Ten win for Illinois, and it came against Michigan State. Jeff George Jr. was your quarterback. This win coming on Dad's Day, by the way. Guess what? Jeff George Sr. was in the stands to watch his son pick up the win, 31-27 against Michigan State. That was on November 5th of 2016, so we crunched the numbers our production staff did. Found out there was 700 days since then, to the day, today.
Great research. 700 days on the nose.
Well, producer Brian Carter stayed up all night to crunch those numbers. And off to Epstein.
Illinois wants to run the ball as much as possible now, just trying to eat clock with this lead that they have.
We're talking 13 straight losses in conference play for this program. And Lovey Smith is not shy about talking about, hey, we are aware of it. We are aware that we are in desperate need of a Big Ten win. And you just never know what a win, even for a win like today, can do for momentum for a program the rest of the year. Bush will keep it. Chased down by Maddox Williams.
Yeah, that quarterback draw to the backside has been so effective for them, except for that play. And Rutgers stayed at home defensively. What did he get on that? Anything? It gets Illinois to a third and long. And they've stayed out of these third and longs all game long. They've been really good at managing the chains. But Rutgers finds it as a chance to make a stop here and get them off the field. You get the ball back with plenty of time.
7 of 14 on third down today.
Rutgers showing blitz.
The protection is there. Bush with all kinds of time to throw, but it's off the hands of Smalling.
Rutgers they're showing blitz, but only rushed 3 and dropped 8.
And a flag on the play.
That 8-man coverage is still might get a penalty on them. There's nowhere to go with the ball.
Pass interference. Defense number 11. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's your captain of your secondary, Isaiah Wharton.
And that's just a foolish penalty when you're dropping 8 coverage. No need to do that. Get your hands off of them. That's a tough call. That's a tough one there.
100 penalty yards now for Rutgers today. Bush turns and throws and connects with Stanley. And 2 flags out.
Yeah, they're going to call hold on Illinois. On Carmani Green out there was trying to throw a block, but held.
Holding. Offense number 5. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Just a little bubble screen to the outside. You always want your lead receiver to get it started, make the first block. But Carmani Green was holding. And just getting some sloppy play right now on both sides of the ball.
7th penalty for Illinois. And off to Epstein. And runs right into Tyshawn Fogg.
Tyshawn Fogg was just staying in his gap, staying at home, right? Nice play on Mike Epstein. Defensive line for Rutgers has become a little bit more active in this series.
Loss of 1 there on the play. They're high on Fogg, rated high as an outside linebacker coming in. One of the higher rated recruits is now a sophomore.
Here's Rutgers showing blitz, and Illinois knows it now, trying to shift that protection on to protect it as they're bringing some people.
Bush will keep it. Tackle is made by Maddox Williams.
Yeah, and he should have handed the ball off there. That's your quarterback run game where you can hand the ball off or keep it. He should have handed it off there because they had a blitz on the edge and no one to block him. You need to hand this ball off because the edge is right in your face.
Even so, 3rd and 16, they're eating up some time in the 4th quarter. Under 10 minutes to play. Bush back to throw, connects with Sam Mays. And Mays, one of those seniors, one of those veterans, along with Nick Allegretti, who remembers that win against Michigan State.
Illinois almost caught him in the blitz again with the wide receiver screen, which is against a blitzing team, but Rutgers did a nice job of rebounding, forcing them to punt on a minimal gain. But you get one extra block on those wide receiver screens and they can go to the house because Rutgers is bringing them all up front.
3 punts for just over 44 yards per punt today for Blake Hayes. Bounces off a couple of players. The flag comes in.
Yeah, that's going to come back. That was interfering.
That was Avery Young, the returner. Didn't even have a chance.
I got about 42 on it.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team number 29. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Rutgers. Timeout.
Bobek got caught. So it was off the shoulder of Marquez, though.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick. How are we going to fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Get up to 20% below MSRP on most 2018 luxury Buick models when you finance for GM Financial.
I am the $5 lunch from DQ, and variety is my modus operandi. That's Latin for new burger, new salad, and strips, all with a DQ Sunday. That's English for carpe diem. Because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
The planet, teeming with fauna, flora, and football. This is BTN Tailgate, where Big Ten fans start their Saturday. Live from State College, 10 a.m. Eastern.
If you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. The College Support Program at Rutgers works with students on the autism spectrum. The program includes weekly meetings, academic support, social events, and working with peer mentors. College wasn't always a possibility for kids on the autism spectrum, and now it is.
If I hadn't had the support program, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today.
Paul was my first mentee. I've given Paul a part of me, but he's taught me so much. He's taught me a lot about people on the spectrum. We should push people the same, whether they're on the spectrum or not.
If there's one thing I want people to take away from my story, it's that everyone on the spectrum is different. Please be patient with them, and don't let it impact how you see them. On the spectrum or off, we're all people.
Under 9 minutes to play between Illinois and Rutgers, and the Illini with the edge here, making the right play, presented by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. How about the 73-yarder by Reggie Corbin?
Yeah, showing the speed that he has on this football team. Good pace at the line of scrimmage, patience, and then breaks the big one, showing that great speed of his.
His previous long was 51 yards. He crushed that with that 73-yarder today.
Let's see if Rutgers picks up the pace a little bit on offense here, Lisa. They need to pick it up. That is one of the best drives of the game right before halftime with some great up-tempo. They're just slowing things down right now. They need to pick it up.
A gain of 6 on that last play. Sikowski back to throw again. And connecting with Shameen Jones.
They're putting trips to one side, 3 receivers on one side, and a single receiver. You got Jones backside. They're making it easy pitch and catch because they're one-on-one with the corner down here.
A gain of 8. The first catch for Jones here today. Sikowski sitting back. And connects again. Is this the pace you wanted?
This is the pace. This is what they need to do. Keep it up. No huddle. And get it going a little bit faster. That was a good dump off by Sikowski. He's looking down the field, and then he dumps it off to his back underneath.
Pressure coming from the backside. Sikowski, so cool, calm, and collected. Connecting with Eddie Lewis.
Yeah, Eddie Lewis was that slot receiver. Just a freshman, and he found a little soft spot between the outside linebacker and the corner against that cover 2 coverage of Illinois. That's where the soft spot is. Sikowski found it.
Pressure coming again. He gets rid of it quickly. And he just looks so confident after the start of this game.
Love his confidence right now. Showing some great poise. As you mentioned, Lisa, after a rough start in the game.
On the handoff and the cutback. It's Jonathan Hilleman.
Wait for that draw play by Rutgers.
And the flag is on the near side.
Illegal substitution. 12 men on the field at the snap. Defense. That penalty is declined. Play results in a first down.
Sikowski's got 200 yards.
Yeah, he is running off.
That's
Couldn't
Deion
quite get off the field.
that's 6'2", 280 on a full-out sprint. Sikowski. And it's Owen Carney who got a hand on him.
Yeah, Carney brought the heat there and forced Sikowski to throw it earlier than he wanted to. But he did a good job of getting rid of it anyway. But good pressure by Carney.
24 of 35 for Sikowski, 200 passing yards.
He's really settled down right now as a quarterback. He's looking nice and poised and confident.
Sikowski looking to his left and looking to his right. And dropping it off inside the 10-yard line. And Blackshear again, his reliable running back turned receiver.
And that's why he's getting open receivers, because he's looking them off. He's looking one way and coming back the other way. And that's why he's getting some open receivers. Giving it to Blackshear again, and that's their go-to guy. They give it to him about every time now if you can. Trying to win this football game. Now they want to huddle. Slow down. You're now you get your goal line offense. You want to make sure you have the right play call.
A 4-receiver set off the hands of Jones.
And they had a touchdown. Just make the catch. Concentrate on the football. Just a little wide receiver screen.
On Jones's reaction, you see it there. He knew it.
He knew it.
Shameen Jones only 1 touchdown so far this year.
Just stop the clock. Allow you to regroup a little bit.
Jones now to the top of your screen. Sikowski sitting in, and Jones went down in the back of the end zone. No flag on the play.
Yeah, he just fell down, and Sikowski has been looking off his receivers very well since the second quarter. That one he did. He was staring down Jones in the back of the end zone, hoping he'd get open.
Well, they're giving him another chance.
Give him another chance.
Carney again, number 99 for Illinois, applying all kinds of pressure, making it tough on Sikowski. 12th play of the drive coming up. Sikowski looking right, connecting with Blackshear, and a heavy tackle by Nate Hobbs.
Great tackle by Hobbs on a flat pattern with a lot of feel. Watch Hobbs bounce off. Look at him sift through this. Comes up, makes a great form tackle. That's how you tackle.
Well, suspended the first 3 games, played 2 weeks ago against Penn State. Back starting, and that is why they had missed Nate Hobbs.
Perfect tackle. Yeah, I'm not sure why they should go for it. I know he wants the points, but they should be going for it.
20-yard attempt is good, and the first career field goal. Oh, Davidovitz is back in. The reliable leg of Rutgers.
In April, Luke's dad made 25 calls to find a place that could bring his son's creation to life. There were 14 emails to determine the size of the lightning bolts, and 18 texts wishing Luke a very happy birthday. And when all was said and done, Luke got to be a real-life superhero. And so did his dad.
Being King Midas, I expect the best of everything. You should too.
And we got all the top brands of tires.
Yes, indeed. Take these Michelin tires, for example. Or these Goodyear tires over here.
I like this guy.
Always a touch better means great brands at great prices. Now get up to $200 off select Goodyear and Cooper tires with the Midas credit card. Request your appointment today.
Let's face it, everybody hates fees. Now, SoFi has no fees on personal loans. That's right, no fees on loans to remodel your bathroom. No fees on loans to consolidate your credit card debt. See? No fees just feels good. Booyah! If you've got the drive, you can do a lot with no fees on personal loans. Booyah.
Peekaboo, where's my favorite one, too? That's math for 12. Hey, who's this guy?
I'm Aaron's agent.
Oh, you're not his agent. Gabriel is his agent. Aaron.
He's my State Farm agent. We just combined his home and auto insurance.
Yeah, well, that's not possible because Aaron doesn't do combines without me.
I do, and they save me money.
Well, I was not expecting to get an arch rival today, but here we are.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
So we got a 2-score game in Piscataway. Get you back out there in just a second. But first, I'm Mike Hall in our studios in Chicago, reminding you we got a classic matchup coming up next here on BTN. It is PJ Fleck and the Minnesota Gophers at home, not just with their players, but of course, Goldie as well, having an important strategy chat there. And they're ready to take on the Hawkeyes on Iowa's first road game of the season. It's meeting number 112 all-time between these two. The Floyd of Rosedale's up next. For now, back out to Lisa and Chuck.
Mike Hall, thank you very much. Here's our game summary. And look at the rush yard total. That continues to be the big storyline for Illinois.
Yeah, again, just big plays in the run game Illinois is getting today, and Rutgers breaking down in the secondary and allowing those big run plays to happen.
Justin Davidovitz will do that to kick off for Rutgers. And flags all over.
Rutgers was off size, and Illinois would decline it. And take the ball with good field position.
Offside. Kicking team. The 5-yard penalty will be added to the recovery spot. 1st and 10, Illinois.
See the top of the screen there. Or actually, it was right in the middle. Right in the middle with those three players for Rutgers, and easy offsides call. Gives Illinois great field position here.
A handoff from Epstein, look out! All alone and no one to stop him. Mike Epstein taking it on the first carry of that drive for another Illini touchdown. 41 yards.
This your inside zone handoff, and again, a breakdown in the Rutgers defense. There's nobody around them.
Just a walk in the park.
Yeah, it was too easy. Nice initial blocks up front. You have to give the offensive line credit for getting it started up front. But the back seven was nowhere to be found.
Now the two main running backs, is the extra point is good. Two main running backs, and Corbin and Epstein have a touchdown, as well as the couple on the ground from A.J. Bush, their quarterback.
Epstein getting in the action. Here's a little jet sweep action to confuse the Rutgers defense. And you see that big hole, and there's nobody in the back end. They were going for the jet sweep action. There it is again. That misdirection is tough off the jet sweep. And Epstein had nothing but daylight.
And this Illinois team looking to ice it here in the fourth quarter, trying to chase down that first Big Ten win of the year. That is what is at stake. It has been 700 days since this program has tasted a Big Ten win.
And they're scoring points in the fourth quarter. They haven't done it. Against South Florida, they didn't have any. And then against Penn State, they were blanked as well. This is a positive sign to score in the fourth quarter for the young program.
Pacheco fielding the kick, still on his feet, looking for some room to about the 25-yard line. Football on BTN is brought to you in part by State Farm. Here to help life go right, talk to a State Farm agent today. We are now into October football. And we have a player down. for Rutgers.
Yeah, they don't need this. It's been a tough year as it is, with all the injuries they've had.
Well, take a look at the right side of your screen.
They just got clipped in the leg there.
Mohamed Jabi is the injured player for Rutgers.
Let's see if Rutgers works some 2-minute drill. For your young quarterback, get some experience with it.
Well, you seem to be doing well with that pace, as you talked about, the up-tempo offense.
Need it now. You're down a bunch of points. Need to have it.
5 minutes to play. Sikowski over 200 passing yards, again off the hands. His receivers aren't helping him out too much. Off the hands of Jonathan Hilleman.
Yeah, just trying to work the dump off to your running back. Look down the field. Get your coverage to go one way and then go back the other way and dump it off. Need to help him out, though.
Cut back through the middle and a first down for Rutgers. And a nice run by Hilleman.
Yeah, that was a nice cut by Hilleman there. He was stopped in the backfield. He made a nice side cut. Kept his vision downfield, his shoulders square. Made a nice gain out of it.
A gain of 13. Mentioned he's the transfer from Boston College. And a Jersey native, Sikowski. Big gain, pass complete to Jones.
Yeah, that was a nice down and in route, or the dig route. About 15-yard route. Threw a nice ball, one of his better balls he's thrown down the field today.
That one is a gain of 14. And moving on down the field come the Scarlet Knights. Sikowski off the hands. Look at that. And into the hands, though indirectly, of Bo Melton.
Good job by Bo Melton. Staying alive.
Hot potato, hot potato.
Hot potato looking off left, comes back right, throws a high crossing route. Bo Melton's right there. That's how you draw it up there, Lisa.
A BTN standout presented by Auto Owners. A gain of 28 off the hands of Hilleman and into the hands of Melton.
And they're going fast, which is good.
Sikowski to the corner. Incomplete. Hilleman almost had it.
Yeah, trying to work Hilleman on a wheel route to the outside, a little out and up on the sideline. And those are good safe throws. That was a good throw. Our ball or nobody's ball is what coaches used to tell me when you throw it to the outside. Just make sure it's our ball or nobody's ball. Good throw.
Sikowski to throw again. Hit hard, connects with Jones.
Yeah, I like what Sikowski's doing right now. Showing some great poise, some confidence. Don't worry about the score right now. Really nice throw. A little corner out to the sideline, stood in the pocket. Nice delivery. Finding that soft spot in between the corner and safety against that too-deep zone of Illinois.
Sidney Brown with the fifth tackle of the game. Sikowski. And again off the hands of Blackshear. Well, still to come on BTN, Game 2 of our triple header getting underway in Iowa and Minnesota for the Battle of the Floyd of Rosedale. Big Ten football presented by American Ethanol coming up at 3:30 Eastern right here on BTN, of course on the Fox Sports app. We got the 8th play of the drive here coming up. Sikowski rolling back to his right. That one off the hands.
That's a live ball.
That was off of Jonah Jackson. Yeah, they're trying to chase it down. It went out of bounds.
That's a lateral, too.
That was off the right guard, Jonah Jackson's hands.
I like that play. Just get the ball down. You have a nice play. There's nobody out there. Jonah Jackson's going to get a touchdown. There it is. A little spread out. Wheel around. Here's the lateral to Jackson. But that's a live ball.
Was a lateral and a loss of 1 on that play. No one would have guessed that one. And another interception. Nate Hobbs has it. The third interception of the day for Art Sikowski.
Not sure where he was throwing that ball. Looked like they were trying to hit another crossing route. And he got some pressure, so credit the Illinois defensive line for the pressure to make him throw a little bit quicker. And then Hobbs makes the play. Here it is right here. Little pressure in his face, makes him throw it early. Just goes a high ball. Didn't see Hobbs out front at all. Here he is. Here's the pressure. Nice pressure by Illinois.
Remember, that was Deion Pate. Remember his sprint to the sideline? That was his sprint to the quarterback that time.
Nice pressure by Pate. There's a lovely ball for you. Getting those turnovers. We're the best in the league right now.
19 straight games now. Illinois has turned a team over.
And now it's all run games. Huddle up, slow it down for Illinois. They've played a good fourth quarter.
We knew that this stat would be significant. Illinois turns you over, and Rutgers gets turned over.
It's been a difference in the game, obviously. One of those things that Rutgers has to clean up along with the penalties. You have to start by not beating yourself first before you learn to beat the other team. And right now, Rutgers is just beating themselves as they've been doing all year long.
The battle of the game between two teams looking for the first conference win. And Illinois, 700 days. They have waited the longest between these two teams since the last Big Ten win. November 5th of 2016, 700 days to the day when they beat Michigan State in Lovie Smith's first year.
They've had good ball security today. They've created turnovers, and that keeps you in games. Even if you don't have the talent that other teams have around you, they don't yet. But the plus turnover margin will keep you in games every single time. And in this case, looks like a win.
Handoff to Rayvon Bonner. He's getting some action here on this drive. Still to come, a reminder, game 2 of our triple header. Soda, Big Ten football presented by American Ethanol. Again, that's 3:30 Eastern. Chuck Long, then tell me, we talked about at the top of the show, both of these programs are rebuilding. When you're trying to rebuild and the other team across the sideline is also trying to rebuild, what does this kind of win mean for an Illinois team?
Oh, it's huge. Again, year 3 for Lovie Smith, as with Coach Chris Ash as well. But you want to show, you like to get to a bowl game. You like to have a winning season and turn around in year 3. However, if it doesn't happen, you want to show progress. And this is progress for Illinois. This is a road victory for them. The quarterback played well. The running backs played well. They didn't make a lot of mistakes today. They showed discipline on the field. And that's what you want. That's showing progress to your fan base and to your athletic director.
The 13-game losing skid in the conference now gone.
Win 38-17. Hey, we got a big win. Big win. And that's what you look at. It's Lisa Byton. That's the first time I've seen a woman commentate a football game. That was good, you guys. Congratulations to you, Lisa. Many more women are coming behind you, as well as you're the brimstone of that. Sports. Oh, wow. So now we get to move on. So, as we close out here, just want to bid you all the safest afternoon into the evening. Be good to each other and see you on the next episode. This is JOSEY Maybles signing off. And check us out. We play nothing but the hits on WTPS. Okay? Talk to you later.